Ahead 1-2. Last night, Cano put one off the scoreboard in left center field. That's why you see the red light knocked out one of the pixel blocks. Here's the 1-2, check swing, and it's fouled back into the screen. That'll hold it 1 ball, 2 strikes as he spoils a Cowan fastball. Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation and a proud partner of LSU athletics.
Is that really where that ball hit?
Yeah, I was saying, and you know what, Chris is the best? I'd have just went with, he knocked out one of the lights. He went with pixel blocks on us.
Yeah, he did.
It's beautiful.
Here's the 1-2 to Cano, and this one slapped to left field. Curiel coming over, has to field it on a couple of bounces. Martin will easily score without a throw, and we are tied 1-1. And Cano now with 15 RBI on the weekend.
Easier said now, Doug, but that's kind of why I almost thought, man, get the out while you could with Cano while the ball was in fair territory. Again, it's obviously easier said after what happens, but Cano's just so hot right now. Get him out. I don't care if he gets the runners to second and third base in scoring position. At least we can face somebody else.
Yeah, I know, but you still got to play the game.
Sure.
The guy's still batting 240 or whatever it is. And
yeah, that's a 6 one way, half a dozen the other. I get it.
Yeah, but I didn't know about the pixel block up there. I thought it was a little to the left of that. That's even further than I thought he hit it last night.
Runners still first and second. Now a tied game 1-1. We'll see Sammy Harris. He will lay down a bunt right of the mound. Cowan picks it up. The only throw is to Jones, who got back to first in time for the first out of the inning. But the Trojans using the small ball here to put 2 in running and scoring position in a tie ball game here at the bottom of the second inning.
I don't know when I'm going to use it again. I feel like I'm going to say pixel block more. So just in life. You know what I mean?
I just don't know if it'll ever come up.
You think this is it, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
So now you've got Chaplin at third, Cano at second base, and Reed Wilbanks coming to the plate. Wilbanks batting .234 or .231 this weekend. First pitch to the right-hander, swing and a miss on a pitch off speed and on the hands that drop below, and it's 0-1.
Jason Evans has started to toss down in the LSU bullpen.
Squaring to bunt, the 0-1. This is outside. Hernandez will look the runner back in Chaplin to third with a threat to throw, but he holds on, delivers the ball back to Cowan. It's 1-1 to Wilbanks.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about. They're going to put all kinds of pressure on Zach Cowan and this LSU defense every opportunity they get. They're well aware of the underdog situation, so they're going to try to manufacture them the best way they can.
Corner infield in. The 1-1 looking to swing is Wilbanks. They'll appeal. They say he did not go around and checked up. 2-1 the count. Let's take a look. It's close.
It's close. I've seen him pumped on that one too, though.
2 balls, 1 strike now to Wilbanks. Tied up 1-1 here, bottom of the second inning. 2-1 pitch. Fastball away, 3-1. Cowan came into this game, all relief appearances, had walked just 10 batters. He's walked 1 tonight, hit 1 with a pitch, and now a 3-1 count to Wilbanks. And it's low for ball 4, and the Trojans now have the bases loaded.
You know, another problem is that Zach Cowan, the last time he pitched was an inning and 2/3 at South Carolina, and frankly, got hit around in that game.
That was May 15th.
Yeah, 4 hits, 3 runs, and before that was May 9th. So in the last, 3-4 weeks, he's only had 4 innings on the mound, so you really couldn't expect him to be as sharp as he was early on in the year when he was coming in once or twice a week.
So now with the bases loaded, just 1 out. Back to the top of the order, Alex Seguin grounds it out to Milam at shortstop his first time up. He'll swing at the first pitch, a fastball low in the zone, and foul it back, and it's 0-1.
Tigers need something good to happen here. One of those ground ball outs would be huge.
Bases loaded. The 0-1 count to Seguin. The pitch from Cowan. It's a base hit right center field. That's going to score Chaplin. Cano a little slow coming around third, but he'll eventually make it home. And the Trojans again, much like last night early in the game, down early, but they quickly take the lead. It's 3-1 Little Rock. One out. Runners on the corners. Here in the bottom of the second inning.
I think the one thing that I guess impresses me over these last couple games, I didn't watch a lot of the Rhode Island and Dallas Baptist game for Arkansas Little Rock, but these hitters, first off, they don't swing at a whole lot of trash. They swing when the ball's in the zone, and they don't try to do too much. They just take the pitch where it's pitched and hit it, or I should say hit it where it's pitched. And that was a really nice job by Seguin to just staying the other way.
That's going to be all for Zach Cowan. Jay Johnson on his way out to the mound. They're going to look to freshman Kason Evans, the right-hander. Tigers make a pitching change, now trailing 3-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in the great state of Louisiana. 3-1 Trojans lead. Runners first and third, just one out. We'll get back to it after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Action continues in the Baton Rouge Regional on the road to Omaha for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers again playing from behind to Arkansas Little Rock, the 4th seed here in the Baton Rouge Regional after LSU. Ethan Fry with a solo shot in the top of the first. Tigers feeling pretty good. And now 3 runs plated by the Trojans. On just 2 hits thus far, there's still just 1 out. Little Rock with runners on the corners as Kason Evans takes over. And guys, we mentioned it before, first pitch tonight. Last night, 11 walks by LSU. 8 of those came home. Zach Cowan walked the first batter in Martin to start this inning. Hit the next batter, Chaplin. Both of those already in. 2 of the 3 runs tonight so far for Arkansas Little Rock.
Yeah, first time in the regional for Kason Evans, who enters the game for the 17th appearance of the year with a 1.96 ERA.
He'll face Zach Henry in the first pitch. A chopper towards second base. Dickinson flips it to Milam, and he throws it away. Making his way into third will be Seguin. Coming in to score is Wilbanks. It's 4-1. Arkansas Little Rock. Middle infield for LSU has been as solid as anybody in the country, but the high chops may have affected the timing as Dickinson, a little option pitch, but it was out of the reach of Milam behind the bag, rolls all the way to Braswell at third. Arkansas Little Rock takes advantage, adds another run, still 1 out, runners on the corners.
Well, Henry was getting down the line. I don't think they were going to turn the double play, but you certainly needed to get the out at second base. And as good as this defense has been all year, a terrible time for the defense to let them down.
First error of the weekend in the regional for LSU. Results in a run for the Trojans. Ryan Geck now to the plate. Now you've got Seguin at third, Henry at first. Guys, it's going to take some offense for LSU tonight. They're going to have to score. The 1-0 in the air to center field. Not very deep. Stanfield on the run. Loses the lid. Coming in. Diving. Can't get it. Ball bounces around. Going to be picked up by Jake Brown, but that'll score another run for the Trojans. Seguin comes in to score. It is 5-1 Little Rock.
That's as high and far as you can hit a ball to center field.
Now Stanfield, a little gimpy, getting up. Trying to walk that off as he kind of landed on that left hip, upper leg, but it appears to be okay.
Literally, if there were a coffee cup out there that Dickinson and Stanfield had to sprint to when that ball was hit, it would have landed right in the middle of them.
Stanfield playing deep, Doug, and he's got as good as wheels as anybody playing center field, and if he can't get to it, I don't know that anybody was gonna. And just another tough break for the Tigers.
So Kason Evans on the year has worked 41 in a third innings, allowed 35 hits. He has 16 walks and 53 strikeouts. But in the month of May, he had 3 outings and he worked about 7-8 innings total, and he had 7 walks. So he's only pitched 3 times since May 4th, and the last outing came May 16th. Against South Carolina, where he went an inning and a third, only allowed a hit. So Kason Evans hasn't been out there too much lately either.
It's funny, we talk about the SEC tournament, and is it important, is it not important? A lot of times it's important to play a few more games to get your pitchers a little more work.
Jay Johnson came out, talked to the home plate umpire, Mike Morris, asked if he could go visit with Kason Evans, and doing some damage control now as the Tiger skipper, as things just unraveling quickly here in the bottom of the second inning. Arkansas Little Rock down 1-0 coming into this frame. Now have 5 runs on 3 hits, 1 error by the Tigers. The Trojans, give them credit. They're putting them on, getting them over, getting them in. Tigers not helping themselves on the mound or in the field. Coach Johnson now on his way back to the dugout. Kason Evans, the freshman right-hander. Big spot. Trying to desperately close down this momentum for the Trojans. But I'll say it again. We got a lot of baseball left to be played, but LSU's going to have to outscore Arkansas Little Rock.
It's always been about runs and throwing strikes. So far, LSU hasn't thrown strikes or scored runs, and that's not a good recipe.
Runners first and second, still just 1 out. Ty Rhodes to the plate. First delivery, a called strike from Evans off speed, and it's 0-1. Trojans going to bat around, barring a double play here. The 0-1, low and inside with a fastball, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Hunters take their lead, first and second, the 1-1. Way in front, foul ball to the first base dugout. That'll get Evans ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Boys, a quick Republic Finance scoreboard update. Give you this quick one here just because it's a barn burner. Bottom of the 9th in Oxford. Murray State 12, Ole Miss 11. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Ole Miss, obviously the home team there. So that's coming down to the wire.
5-1 here in Baton Rouge, Arkansas Little Rock. Coming off a 10-4 dominant win last night. Picking up where they left off here early in this one. Pitch misses outside from Evans, now 2-2. Henry at second. Geck at first base. The 2-2 pitch almost caught him on the hands. The fastball inside. That's going to fill the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's just such a tough pitch for a college pitcher. 2-2 count to throw that fastball on the inside right there.
Payoff delivery upcoming. Evans delivers. Bouncer to first. Jones turns, fires to Milam, and Milam gets the out at second base, but
they're going to review that.
Took a look and Milam could not get the throw back to first, and we'll see.
Wow, what a gutsy play by Jared Jones.
Looks like Jay Johnson wants to talk to both the first and second base umpire about Geck maybe causing some interference for Milam unable to make the relay to first. That's a quick conversation, but it looks like they are going to talk it over, are the umpires, as they will gather right of the mound. Again, Milam kind of hopped as he tried to get the glove and make the throw. It would have been close at first, make no mistake about it, but there looked to be a little contact, but I don't know if he was
close
out of the
at
baseline.
first. How about close at second? What if they see that he was actually safe at second base?
I think he was out, Coach.
I don't know, man.
The play is under review.
I don't know, Buzz.
You're saying you think it's he could be
No,
safe
I'm
at
saying I
second.
know what they're reviewing, and that's cool that he slid into Milam, but I'm saying what if they happen to look at this play and see that he was actually safe?
Yeah, it was close at second base. Again,
But they're not going to come back and say, well, he was actually safe anyway.
You got to review.
oh, they
They would
review.
have to-
They
Chris,
review it all.
Do they really?
They will
review
look
it
at
all.
everything. When you
Okay.
call for a review, it goes
I need
all
that
the way
third
through the
base
play.
camera. I need that third base camera view slowed down because it is seriously close.
But again, we go under review for the first time tonight. It's a big one here. Will it be the second out of the inning? Will there be any interference? Or will the runner be safe at second? Those are all on the table. This review brought to you by Acme Oyster House. So let's hold the phone.
All right, Doug. You're saying, and I know that's not what they're reviewing, although they'll review it all. Do you think it was interference?
I do. I think he slid too far into Milam, kind of tripped him up. That'll be also interesting. But if it is, will they still call the double play whether he was safe or not? I mean, there's so much stuff going. If this one takes a little while, I understand.
okay.
Sometimes, though, I don't know what we're looking for.
Again, I'm going to tip my hat to Jared Jones because he made a really gutsy decision to turn and throw that ball to second base.
Just to recap, the ruling on the field was out at second base. Jay Johnson went to the umpires, going to ask if there was interference on Geck, the runner, into second, interfering with Milam's ability to relay back to first. But again, when they go under review, they'll watch the play in its entirety. So we'll find out. The headsets are off. Not a very long review, and we'll get the call from Mike Morris, our home plate umpire, once he gets back to home plate.
Just breathe, Doug. Breathe.
What you don't want to hear is safe at second, no interference.
Here we go.
After review, the runner from first is out on a routine out call at second base. There is no forced play slide rule. LSU has one challenge remaining.
So LSU challenged on the slide rule. They do not get that call. They do confirm the out at second, which is the second out of the inning. And now runners on the corners again. And it will be Pete Martin, who will bat around for the Trojans, his second at bat here in the second inning.
I'll give you an update on that Republic Finance update. It is final in Oxford. Murray State will be moving on to a Super Regional. They beat Ole Miss 12-11.
Wow. 2 outs and Martin at the plate. First time up, aboard on a walk and scored, as we told you. First delivery from Evans, misses low for ball one. Henry at third, Rhodes at first base. Evans 1-0 pitch. Down the middle for a strike with a fastball. That'll even it up 1-1.
If you're keeping up, Doug, that'll be either Duke or Murray State will be in Omaha this year, as they will face each other in that Super.
Regional 4 seeds to make it. There's only been 9. Murray State is now the 9th 4 seed to ever advance to a Super Regional.
Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Now 1-2 to Martin. So Evans now in the driver's seat, ahead of the count. Trying to stop the bleeding here in the bottom of the second inning. 2 outs, runners first and third. Evans 1-2 pitch. High and outside. Runner goes to second. Hernandez fakes the throw.
Yeah, and Ty Rhodes wasn't interested in getting to second. He was hoping Hernandez would throw. He stopped.
He was. He
halfway to second base trying to get in a rundown, which was a smart play, but Hernandez not biting.
Yeah, it took a page out of LSU's book. We've seen Coach
Buzz,
Johnson
we need a strike out here bad.
Put that play on before.
The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Ball got away from Hernandez, but not far. He'll pick it up, throw, and Jones with a basket catch at first to get the third out of the inning. Disaster in the bottom of the second inning, but that's the good news. Still plenty of baseball left, but Arkansas Little Rock and their fans on their feet here at the box. Trojans lead 5-1. They put a 5 spot up in the bottom half of the second inning. Tigers need offense. The understatement of the year. Braswell, top of the order, Curiel and Fry when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Louisiana game night just got interesting. Play Monopoly Scratch-Off from the lottery. Win up to $15,000. Choose your words carefully. Play Scrabble Scratch-Off. Top prize $50,000.
The game is afoot. It's a classic case of mystery and deception.
Uncover the mysteries of the new Clue Scratch-Off. Top prize is a whopping $100,000. All 3 games are available with Fast Play. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Clue, Monopoly, and Scrabble are trademarks of Hasbro.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
We head to the top of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Back here at the box, LSU finds themselves down 5-1. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. The Tigers behind Kate Anderson on Saturday night. Anthony Ianson starting the weekend off on Friday. 19-0 in those 2 games. Since then, it's been a tough road for the Tigers. They'll have to bash their way back into this one. It's the first pitch to Michael Braswell, who leads it off, missed outside. He'll square to bunt. This pitch high and outside. Quickly, it's 2-0. Again, the fastball from Van Cleve going to be in there at about 85, 86 miles per hour. 2-0 to Braswell. Again, looking to bunt. This one high and inside. Spins him out of the way, and it's 3-0.
You know, I don't ever think I've slapped a rally cap on in the 3rd inning in any game here at the box. But, Chris, I'm not sure we've ever needed a rally in the 3rd inning as much as we do here. We can't let this one take 4 or 5 innings to get these 5 runs back.
Again, Braswell tried to lay down a bunt. That time pulled it back, and the pitch is in for a strike. Still 3-1 in favor of Brazzy. Van Cleve working quickly, the 3-1 pitch, and he finds another strike. That'll fill it up, 3-2.
I'm good with it. I like the 3-1 take there, Doug.
No, I'm just, you know.
You're on every pitch, I know.
They're just not missing right now.
3-2 off the end of the bat. Slow bouncer to Cano. He'll grab it at first, step on the bag easily, and there's one down. Top of the order now, Derek Curiel started the game. Fouled out, foul territory, 3rd base side. He'll bat for a 2nd time tonight. Fan scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. Find your nearest locations or order online or use the app. It's Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win. Derek Curiel has been very good this weekend. Trying to get things going with one away. First pitch, let it run and miss low and inside, and it's 1-0. Trojans have a right-hander up on the bump down in the bullpen, throwing ever so often. It's this pitch from Van Cleve again, same location, low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
One thing about Van Cleve, it's not like he's exactly getting ahead of these LSU Tigers. He's 2-0, 3-1 to a lot of hitters.
Derek squared to bunt. The pitch just above the knees across the plate will make it 2-1 as he pulled it back.
Yeah, that's Brody Bunting down there, 5.76 ERA, 7 starts and 14 appearances this year.
Pitch up and into Curiel. That'll make it 3-1. Bunting, by the way, was in the bullpen last night. On Saturday, he threw well over 85 pitches.
Just walk the guy.
The 3-0 upstairs, ball 4. Derek Curiel with a 1-out walk will get a runner aboard for LSU.
Oh, he's the catalyst, huh, Doug? I mean, when he gets on base, this offense goes usually, and that's a big first step here in the top of the third.
Falls behind the 2 hitters, 3-0, climbs the ladder to the first one. Like to see him mess up a little bit here and there. It shows they're human.
Ethan Fry got the Tigers on the board, but he's not going to face Van Cleve. Coach Curry out quickly. He makes the call to the bullpen. So the Trojans make a pitching change powered by Sunshine. There's 1 out, top of the third. Curiel aboard at first, and Ethan Fry, who had the home run back in the first inning, coming to the plate to face the new pitcher in Bunting. We'll come back to the box after this. 5-1, Trojans lead over your Tigers on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Live action continues in the Baton Rouge Regional. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Arkansas Little Rock, the Cinderella so far of the NCAA tournament, leading 5-1 over LSU. Top of the third inning, Tigers at the plate, runner aboard, 1 out. New pitcher takes over, Brody Bunting for the Trojans. Before we get back to action, let's pause 10 seconds here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Doug Thompson, Buzzy Heidel, Chris Blair with you here from the box on a Monday night. It's 5-1. Little Rock leading LSU. Ethan Fry to the plate. He'll face Brody Bunting, and the first pitch from the right-hander. Fastball at 94 on the inside corner to get ahead 0-1. Bunting, as I mentioned, on Saturday, over 80 pitches thrown. We'll see how much he has left in the tank. Looked good on that first offering.
Yeah, definitely a different look than the starter.
Same exact pitch, but maybe missed a little inside. It evens a count to Fry 1-1.
Well, we couldn't hit 86, 5, 6, 7. Let's try to see if we can hit 92. This is more
SEC type speed.
Yeah, SEC velocity for sure.
Guess we'll go with that. Yeah, Bunting went 4 2/3 in that blowout victory over Rhode Island. He gave up 5 hits and 2 runs.
Throw over to first, and Curiel slides back head first. Fry again with the home run back in the first inning. Got everybody up and going here at the box. His 13th home run of the year. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch from Bunting. High chop and gets over the head of Rhodes at third. Bounces its way into left field. And Ethan Fry 2 for 2 on the night. And with 1 out, Tigers have runners first and second.
Yeah, needed a little good fortune. That was a little good fortune for Ethan Fry. Big chop over the third baseman. Tigers got something cooking.
But you can feel the box. With every guy that reaches base, you can feel the box starting to wake up a little bit. And I'm telling you, the box and the intensity of the box is going to have to be the difference maker for this Arkansas Little Rock thing. They've never experienced anything like what this place can be, for example, with a big swing of the bat right here. That's a must if the Tigers going to make this comeback.
Stephen Milam stands in. Milam popped up, fouled out. Third base side to the shortstop, Seguin, his first time up, but he's had a very good regional. Looking like the Stephen Milam of 2024 down the stretch. Runners first and second, one out. First pitch from Bunting. Overhand breaking ball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pitch. I mean, a hammer.
That was a hammer. This guy is, again, going to leave it all out there tonight. LSU's just going to have to earn it.
The 0-1. Fastball, Milam, line drive to center field. Henry going back, and he'll have the play. Tagging up is Curiel. Fry on his way into second, and the throw just getting in. Both runners advance by tagging up. So the Tigers with runners scoring position second and third with 2 outs and a heads-up base running play by both Curiel and Ethan Fry.
Yeah, a lot of HWA, that how to win awareness, Doug, that you, Coach Skip Bertman used to always talk about. Fry does what the runner in front of him does and then reads the baseball. So he's going to tag because Curiel's tagging, and then once the baseball, he sees it, he's going to make it in easily. He just continues to get there.
Actually, I think it was more awareness than that. When he saw Curiel tag, I think he was holding up until he saw the center fielder just lob it in, and then he took off. Heads up base runner.
Daniel Dickinson to the plate. He also, last time up, fouled out down the line to the shortstop, Seguin. Neil the low seating in left.
Come on, how about another homer here, big guy?
Dickinson with 48 RBI on the season, the right-hander. Ready to go. The 1-0 pitch. Outside. Cade Martin sliding to his right, able to glove it. Keep the runners at bay, and it's 2-0.
Dickinson had a hit in yesterday's game against Arkansas Little Rock in the 10-4 loss.
Here we go. Get him going, Chris.
2 balls, no strikes. Dickinson, the right-hander. Bunting, the right-hander. The pitch. Missed at the knees, just a tad low, and it's now 3 balls, no strikes to Daniel Dickinson.
Coach Buzz?
No, sir. Give me to the next guy.
Take one.
Yeah.
Let Jake Brown do it.
2 outs, runners second and third. Dickinson squared to bunt. Give Bunting something to think about, but he finds the zone with a fastball to make it 3-1. Dickinson, 12 home runs, 13 doubles. As I said, 48 runs batted in. With 2 outs, the 3-1 pitch. Inside, missing ball 4, and the Tigers, for the first time tonight, have the bases loaded and will bring Jake Brown, the sophomore right fielder, to the plate. And the pressure will begin to build here at the box.
I mean, what a blessing. Tigers get the first runner out, the Braswell grounds out to first base, then they get the walk. And then Milam, 2 outs with the bases loaded, an opportunity to actually tie it up after you just gave up a 5 spot in the top of the second. What a blessing and opportunity here. Hopefully number 7 is lucky right now.
Well, this is where LSU's got to get a big hit. A couple times yesterday's game with the bases loaded, they weren't able to get the hit.
First pitch to Brown. Fastball down the middle at 93, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, it was a heck of a pitch. 93 miles an hour, best fastball of the night for Bunting.
Curiel at third, Fry at second. Dickinson at first base. 2 outs in the 0-1 pitch. Wow. Just missed below the knees. Another good-looking pitch there by Bunting, and it's 1-1. Jake Brown on the year, batting .312, 7 home runs, 9 doubles, 2 triples, driven in 40 runs. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, missed the outside corner. It's 2-1.
Boy, those last 2 didn't miss by much, fellas.
Well,
combined, maybe a half an inch.
You can argue one of them could have been.
Come on, Big Jake.
2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Bunting, the 2-1. Hit down the line, but foul and left as Brown got a lot of that one, but into the seats it goes. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. to 1. Arkansas Little Rock with the lead. Top of the 3rd inning. Winner moves on. Loser finishes the year. The 2-2. Outside.
Let's go.
Feels the count 3-2.
You can see Bunting try to reach back for a little extra right there, just up and out.
I was going to ask you, though, you got a big lead. Do you go for the hammer right here
No.
and just go for strike 3?
Throw a fastball.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I would say the hammer would be an example of pulling out all stops if he goes with it.
Payoff delivery. Brown in the air. Lazy fly ball to left. Will Banks settles under it. He'll have it. And Little Rock dodges yet another bullet in a matchup with LSU. Tigers strand 3 runners. No runs, 1 hit, 3-man left on. It's a 5-1 Trojan lead. Bottom of the 3rd coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
The bottom of the 3rd inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Fans Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, live Louisiana. We've got you. Well, the Tigers threaten, but they come up empty. After loading up the bases there in the top of the 3rd inning, they trail 5-1. The Arkansas Little Rock Trojans, who put a 5 spot up in that 2nd inning. They have put 45 runs on the board so far through this regional after being blanked Friday night by Anthony Ianson 7-0.
I can say
Jason Evans, 2nd pitcher of the night in relief of Zach Cowan on the mound. First delivery misses to Chaplin, the 1-0. Hit in the air, left center field, Stanfield. Going back near the track and with room has the catch for out number 1. Chaplin retired. I know, guys, we talk about it all the time. You look to score some runs and then get the shutdown points, but LSU needs shutdown points the rest of this game when it comes to pitching and defense. Already down 4 runs because we saw it last night. They got a 3-run lead, got a 4-run lead, and then before you knew it, the latter innings, it's a 10-4 ball game.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to hold them on defense, but the timely hit, Buzzy, we talked about it last night. Right there, even just a single to get a run in would have been a big deal with the box and the excitement. That one's a strike for Evans. Gets ahead to one of the more dangerous hitters in the tournament.
Angel Cano at the plate. This time he goes to the outside corner, paints it. It's 0-2.
Yeah, this is the type of stuff we need from Evans until the, let's say, the 9th inning.
The 0-2 pitch comes back with the heat, just missed inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, this is when Evans is at his best. You see him getting a baseball, getting right on the mound, and he's getting to go. He's going, throwing a lot of strikes.
Slider missed out and high. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cano, who again, last time a single with an RBI, 15 ribbies on the weekend. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Chase the breaking ball outside. Cano down on strikes. 2 gone.
They always say your best player has got to be great for you to win. I mean, that's offense, but that's certainly on the pitching side of it. Jason Evans, this is his game now, and you said it, Doug. He's got to get you. I mean, to the 9th inning would be great, but he's got to get you really deep into this game. for LSU to have a chance.
Yeah, this is kind of the first big moment for his career. Like, he has a chance right now to do something special out there, and that's just hold them right where they are for as long as possible.
Sammy Harris to the plate. Harris stands in, swings at the first pitch. Breaking ball tailed into the left-hander. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
And when you talk about your best players, you're right. Kason Evans might not be our best pitcher. That one misses low and away. It's 1-1. But right now, in terms of who's available, he's the best we've got, and he's got to carry the load. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harris. Again, Evans working quickly. Swing and a miss. Chase one low with a golf swing. It's 1-2. That was in the mitt before he swung. The 1-2 pitch. Little bouncer in betweener. Jones coming in. Gloves it on the high hop. Flips it to Evans. Steps on the bag. Out number 3. Quick work. Evans and the Tiger defense makes of the Trojans here. We played 3 complete. 5-1. Arkansas Little Rock with the lead, but the Tigers quickly coming back to the plate. Can they carry a little momentum with them? We'll come back and find out on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
444 for the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 for the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
The top of the 4th inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
Jared Jones going to get it started for LSU. By get it started, we hope we can get aboard. LSU down 5-1. Arkansas Little Rock exploded for 5 runs in the bottom of the 2nd inning. The Tigers kicked the ball around a little bit, made some mental mistakes. Trojans took advantage. Bunting's first pitch to Jones in the alley, right center field, and Jones with a leadoff single. That'll get the crowd rocking here at the box.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, we took a little advice from you, Doug. Just stayed right center. That's what you got to do when you're in a slump. A lot of times, especially Jones spinning off a little bit, stays the other way, lets the ball travel, and although you'd like to see a ball leave the yard, anything right now offensively is a positive thing for LSU.
I'd rather not see a solo homer and base runners is what we need.
Yeah, you said it earlier, Buzz. We need runners. First pitch to Stanfield, missed outside. Or rather, caught the outside corner. Wow. 0-1 the count to Stanny.
Stay hot, Stanfield. Stay hot.
Runner at first, nobody out. Bunting's pitch. Low, missing ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. We mentioned Bunting. He's been a busy guy this weekend. Threw a ton of pitches on Saturday and then went over Rhode Island where they defeated them 22-10. Right now, nobody up for the Trojans. The 1-1 to Stanfield. That one at the knees for a strike to get him ahead, 1-2.
Yeah, it's steady off speed so far to Stanfield. Wouldn't be surprised to see him pitch backwards and throw him a fastball here. Let's see if he can put it in play.
Jones at first. The 1-2 pitch. Stanfield swings, sends it back into the LED screen of the backstop. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Toyota Summer starts here. Sales event is on now. Start your summer right in an exciting new Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com today. Trojans 5 runs, 4 hits. Perfect in the field thus far. The Tigers 1 run, 4 hits. They commit their first error of the regional back in that big 5-run second inning for Little Rock. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Stanfield. The pitch from Bunting just missed as Martin let it hang a little bit for our home plate umpire. He ruled it ball 2, 2-2 the count. Jared Jones led off with a single to right center. Short lead for Jared off of first. Bunting, the right-hander. Comes set, the 2-2. And on the knuckles, missed inside. That'll fill the count up.
Come on, find a way, any way.
Bunting, little extra time, now steps back on the rubber. 3-2 pitch, breaking ball. It's a ground ball. Handled it short by Seguin. He'll try to relay to first, but can't turn 2 as Stanfield beats it out. They'll get the lead runner in Jones for out number 1. Another fine play out there by Alex Seguin, the shortstop for the Trojans.
Yeah, for it to even be semi-close at first base with Stanfield running, that was a great double play combo by the middle infield.
And brought him to the right 5 or 6 steps. I mean, that was a heck of a play. Actually, I thought for a minute there he didn't have it clean, but I was wrong.
Luis Hernandez stands in with 1 out. Again, now Stanfield at first base. Bunting's pitch to the right-hander. Across the plate for a strike, off speed, and it's 0-1.
Man, these kids the pitchers for Arkansas Little Rock have been dialed in. They have been executing very well for the past 11 innings or so.
Quick throw over. Stanfield able to slide back. Good move by Bunting. Stanfield back safely. 0-1 the count to Hernandez.
Well, the fact that Bunting threw 83 pitches 2 days ago, Doug, tells you everything you want to know about the grit and determination of these guys.
The 0-1. Hernandez skies it to center field. Zach Henry will wait on the can of corn straight away. And he'll have it for the second out of the inning. Stanfield back to first base. So now with 2 down, Coach Shea Johnson now going to push some buttons, pull some levers. Ashton Larson going to come in to pinch hit at the bottom of the order for Braswell. Larson last night came in, middle of the game in a pinch hitting role, delivered a base hit.
I would imagine part of this has to do with the arms that they expect to see are probably all right-handed for the rest of the night. So Reeves will go into third base now.
So Larson has been kind of one of the Tigers' pinch hitting specialists. Trying to extend the inning, maybe start a 2-out rally here with Stanfield aboard, but the Tigers trailing 5-1 in the top of the 4th. Bunting again will turn and throw, and Stanfield slides back head first to the bag. Now Jay Johnson calling for time. Wants Stanfield, Larson, and Curiel to huddle up as he uses an offensive timeout. Gives me a moment to remind you, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the celebrations. So whether you're buying or selling tickets, count on SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of LSU. It's SeatGeek. Larson, the sophomore out of Overland Park, Kansas.
Yeah, had a great freshman season last year. Hit .298, 9 doubles, 3 home runs, and batted a team best .337 in SEC regular season. Had a knack for getting that big hit last year, just a freshman, and has turned that into this year, getting some big pinch hit moments and having a lot of success in that role as well.
Hampered by a hamstring injury mid-season and took a foul ball off the shin, so he hasn't been totally 100% health-wise this season. But first pitch from Bunting, off speed. They'll say missed high, maybe inside. That's 1-0.
Larson was a 20th round draft pick of the Minnesota Twins in 2023.
Runner at first, 2 down. The 1-0 to Larson. That one just low, maybe a bit off the plate outside. 2-0.
2-0 take, Buzz?
At some point, we need to drive a ball in the gap, don't we?
No, but there's 2 outs. This guy's been sitting on the bench the last couple hours. I don't know.
2-0 delivery. Missed high, snap throw down to first, and Stanfield again gets back to the bag in time. Now 3-0 to Larson. Again, I'll go back to what you guys were talking about at the top of the first inning, and that's make these guys pitch, make them throw strikes, make them find the strike zone time and time again. They are down to the very last of the fumes left in this pitching staff. As now we have time called. Kate Martin appears to have some communication issues with the headset. So time called. Again, I'll get on my soapbox. I've said it all year. When the communication and the technology breaks down, there's no need to hold up the game. Go back to the old hand signals. Let's play some baseball.
No, you're right about making the Arkansas Little Rock pitchers work a little more, though, Chris. And look, you can respect other teams when they're taking it to you a little bit. You can actually steal ideas from them. Take a page out of their book and watch how. I'm telling you, I've been very impressed with their hitters, the way they approach LSU's good pitching staff with making the pitching staff work, not swinging at trash, getting pitches they can hit, and then putting good swings on it. Get yourself into good counts. I thought LSU's done a decent job of getting themselves in good counts, but when they get those good counts, get good pitches to hit, you got to put a good swing, and they just hadn't been able to do that up to this point.
So they get the headset corrected. Martin back behind the plate. 3-0 count to Larson with 2 down, a runner at first. Tigers trailing 5-1. The 3-0 pitch, they'll say missed for ball 4. So Larson with a pinch hit base on balls will put runners first and second. That will bring Derek Curiel to the plate.
That was a good at bat. That's what we needed. Get the flashlight out, Buzz. It's time for something special to happen here, hopefully.
Pulling out all the stops, Doug.
I like it. You're committed. Look at the voice. Even the voice is in on it.
Got to try anything.
He's got his pixel block on.
The coolest walk-up in college baseball at this point, now that we're doing the phone line.
Yeah, when he first came, I'm like, what's the song? It's probably got a special meaning to him, but it's not a get you jack song, but hey, everybody's bought into it.
First pitch to Curiel, upstairs from Bunting. Now the strike zone becoming very elusive for the right-hander. He'll grab the rosin back here. It's a 1-0 count to Curiel.
Come on, leave one on his thigh. Here we go. No, he's not going to let it happen. Here comes the coach.
Well, I think it's a little just visit.
Yeah, that's the pitching coach.
No, it's not going to be a mountain. No, they don't have anybody warming up. But
Brady Cox out there to talk it over now.
Hey, but that's coaching.
They sense the moment.
You said it best earlier. That's coaching. He's coming out here. He feels the crowd about to get crazy. That guys walking everybody. Hey, let's slow it down a little bit.
Well, earlier the move to go get Blake Van Cleve, he threw 11 pitches, 8 balls, actually got an out, falling behind 3-0, and came back to get the out, climb the ladder, but then walked the next down 4 pitches. And I mean, before the guy even got to first base, he was going to the bullpen. So at this point, there's been no one warming up. So you're right, it's just a mound visit to talk about what they're going to do with Curiel. But what they don't want to do is allow Curiel to reach first base by another free pass and give Ethan Fry a chance to tie this thing up with 2 outs.
So now the meeting all over. Coach Cox in his first year as pitching coach at Little Rock makes the walk back to the dugout. Bunting again, going to that rosin bag time and time again. Got runners first and second here for LSU. 1 run on 4 hits, 1 error for the Tigers. 5 runs, 4 hits so far for the Trojans as we battle in the top of the 4th inning. Stanfield at second, Larson at first. The pitch, low, miss for ball 2 to Curiel.
Home plate umpire Mike Morris has tightened up the zone a little bit.
This time Bunting delivers a strike to make it 2-1. Curiel tonight fouled out third base side of the first, reached base with left stranded when the Tigers loaded him up back in the third. The 2-1 pitch. Curiel swings, just got a piece, and it comes back and catches Mike Morris, the home plate umpire, who was spinning around They got him on the forearm or the wrist, but he appears to be all right. That'll leave the count 2-2.
Well, they do have a lefty warming up down in the bullpen. Hunter Royal.
And we saw Royal getting loose in yesterday's game. Never came in, I don't believe, or did he?
Came in for a quick appearance. Here's the 2-2 to Curiel. Look out! Got away from Martin to the backstop. It goes, and everybody will advance a bag. That'll fill the count to Curiel now 3-2.
Yeah, my apologies. Royal did throw a third of an inning. Only 8 pitches, did walk a guy.
Yeah, he's had 3 appearances here in Baton Rouge, actually. He's gone 2 2/3 with 3 hits and 3 runs, 6 walks. That's what we need. We need somebody to come in that's having a little bit more trouble with their command. Of course, I say that right after Bunting threw one to the backstop. How about one more to the backstop here?
2 outs, a full count to Curiel with the runners second and third. Bunting fires. Curiel swings and fouls it out of play over the third base dugout. Still 3-2.
Love what you said earlier, Doug. This Alex Box crowd is just waiting for gasoline to be poured on them.
That's all they want.
They're ready for a big hit here, and that would be a big momentum boost.
Ken Stanfield at third, Larson at second, 2 outs. Another payoff pitch to Curiel. Missed high, ball 4, and the Tigers, for the second time tonight, have the bases loaded. That will bring Ethan Fry to the plate. Ethan tonight, 2 for 2, a solo home run back in the first inning to get the Tigers a 1-0 lead. Had a single in the second, was left stranded.
What do you call it, Chris? Dancing on a thin sheet of ice. Now that's the 4th base on balls issued by Arkansas Little Rock. I said before the game, strikes is key. I'm in it for both sides. You got to throw the ball over the plate. Let's see if Fry can take advantage here.
Righty on righty matchup. First pitch. It's the breaking ball in for a strike. And it's 0-1 to Fry.
Right-hander now Jackson Wells down in Arkansas Little Rock's bullpen getting loose.
That's the game 1 starter.
Bunting looks in. The 0-1. It's low. Good take by Ethan to even it up 1-1.
Yeah, Wells started game 1 against LSU and went 5 innings, allowed 7 hits, 3 runs.
Big moment of the game here, down 5-1, top of the 4th inning. Bases loaded, 2 down. The 1-1 to Fry. Big swing to the alley, right center field. It's going to get down. Bounces off the wall. Stanfield is in. Larson is in. They'll wave Curiel. He's on his way home. Safe. Base clearing double for Ethan Fry. And the Tigers have cut the lead 5-4.
There you go. There's your gasoline, Buzz. Check this Alex Box Stadium crowd out. They just needed one big hit in one key moment. And Ethan Fry now, the hero of the night with the solo homer in the first, and now that huge bases clearing double here to bring the Tigers within 1 with 2 outs.
You talk about a missile to right center, 113 miles an hour off the bat. That got to right field in a hurry. Took a pitch out and up over the plate, didn't do too much, stayed the other way, and stayed behind it so well. A missile to right center.
Ethan Fry, 3 for 3 tonight with 4 RBI. Gets the Tigers within 1 run. They strike with 2 outs. Ethan at second base. Stephen Milam now to face Bunting. Righty on lefty matchup. First pitch. Off speed, a strike. 0-1.
You know, you could tell your team before the game, if you're head coach Chris Curry, hey, listen, don't get distracted by the home crowd. If they get a big hit, it's going to be loud. You can tell them that. But when they have to actually experience, we'll see if they're able to respond here.
The 0-1 to Milam. Again off speed, but this one outside. That'll even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Milam tonight, 0 for 2. Flied out, foul territory, left field. And then a fly ball out to center field. Just trying to find the outfield grass. 2 outs, runner at second, a 1-run lead for the Trojans. Milam sends it straight up in the air, but it will get out of play. Count moves to 1-2.
You're saying in football practice you can pump the crowd noise in all you want, but until you experience
That's what I'm saying.
It's just a little different.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Stephen Milam. Tigers have put 3 runs up on 2 hits, none bigger than Ethan Fry's. Double to right center field. 2 outs, Fry at second, the 1-2 to Milam. He'll launch to center field. Henry on the run. Henry full sprint. Henry goes back, reaches, and oh my, he makes the grab, slams into the wall for out number 3. Second incredible play by the Trojan center fielder to end the rally here in the top of the 4th. But the Tigers do put 3 on the board on 2 hits. They strand a runner. We got a 1-run ball game, and the winner take all in the Baton Rouge Regional. 5-4 Trojans lead. Bottom of the 4th coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey Tiger fans 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Louisiana game night just got interesting. Play Monopoly Scratch-Off from the lottery. Win up to $15,000. Choose your words carefully. Play Scrabble Scratch-Off. Top prize $50,000.
The game is afoot. It's a classic case of mystery and deception.
Uncover the mysteries of the new Clue Scratch-Off. Top prize is a whopping $100,000. All 3 games are available with Fast Play. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Clue, Monopoly, and Scrabble are trademarks of Hasbro.
The bottom of the 4th inning. Presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
Jason Evans back on the mound. Reed Wilbanks to lead it off. He'll square to bunt. First delivery inside for ball 1 with a fastball from Evans. Tigers getting the crowd back in it, getting Old Mo back in the Tiger dugout to see if Evans can get those shutdown points. Again, credit the freshman right-hander after the Tigers stranded 3. There in the top of the 3rd, he came in, gave the Trojans a lot of fits. In that bottom of the 3rd, 2-0 pitch. There's the strike on the inside corner to make it 2-1.
Baseball. Fun game.
The 2-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Chased the fastball down, and that'll even the count 2-2. Evans 2-2 delivery. Foul. Off the bat of Wilbanks on a 96-mile-an-hour heater. Wilbanks tonight, 2nd plate appearance, aboard on a walk. Again, part of that run parade there in the bottom of the 2nd. He scored. 2-2 from Evans. In the air, left center field. Not hit very hard, but placed perfectly. It'll take a bounce. He'll make the wide turn at first, but he'll head back to the bag on a leadoff single to left center field. Little Rock with their 5th hit of the night.
It's just going to be one of those games. That's all there is to it. There's going to be diving plays and cappers out in the left. I mean, it's going to be a heavyweight battle here until the very end, I think, Buzz.
Yeah, I mean, look, again, Arkansas is the 4 seed. Probably nobody had them getting to even the championship series here, and they're here. And you made a great point earlier, Doug. You said yesterday they believed they could. Now they know they can, and they're playing like they can. But again, Casey Evans big. You said it, Chris. Shutdown inning. Get that 0 after your offense put up that 3 spot for you.
Top of the order, Seguin to the plate. His square to bunt down the first base line. It's a beauty. Evans will go over and try to tag him and then just throw to Jones. Seguin stopped about halfway up the line. Instead of playing tag, they just threw to first and 1 away. Does advance the runner to 2nd in Wilbanks. That will bring Zach Henry to the plate. Henry tonight 1 for 2. He had a single back in the first. Board out a fielder's choice and a ground ball RBI back in the second.
Yeah, but this cat could take the next 9 fastballs for 3 strikeouts. What he's already done out in center field has already saved at least 1 run, if not 2.
Runner at second, 1 down. Evans, first pitch. Woo, way out front, swing and a miss by Henry. Almost lost the bat.
Aggressive swing.
So Evans starts him off speed. Now working from the stretch, the right-hander's 0-1. Again, 84, and he fouls it, rolls to the on-deck circle of the Trojans, and Evans works ahead, 0-2.
I say Henry up there, there's a new trend. Like, they're just going jersey, no undershirt, and they're unbuttoning that thing to about midway down. I've noticed it all across college baseball throughout the regionals. Evans doing it here, just going jersey on skin. That'd be tough. Hee-haw.
Wow, fastball on the outer black, but they'll say it missed.
You were the undershirt guy, I take it.
Oh, for sure.
Still to this day?
No, I mean, with a jersey.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You didn't wear an undershirt with a jersey?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, of course you did.
Well, Henry doesn't have it all the way buttoned down, though. He's just got, like, the top right.
1-2 pitch again, just missed the outer black.
Well, I'll say this.
Those were 2 perfect 2-strike pitches.
That previous half inning, home plate umpire Mike Morris got really tight.
Yeah, he did.
And so if he's going to keep it the same, then it's going to be Casey Evans going to have to throw it in a Dixie cup.
2-2 pitch. That's what missed high with a fastball at 96. That'll fill the count to Henry now with a runner at second and 1 down.
Well, those 2, the 0-2 or the 0-2 and 1-2 might have missed by a whisker.
Yeah, no, they were great pitches.
They were close.
Will Banks takes a lead off second. Evans looks back now, the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Henry.
Went back to the changeup. Couple fastballs down in the zone they just missed, and then pulled the string Bugs Bunny changeup. Had Henry way out in front. Screwed himself into the ground.
So now 2 down. Evans with his 3rd punch out of the night. We'll see Ryan Geck. Geck tonight 1 for 2. Fly ball out to Curiel in the first and an RBI single in the second. One of the more bright spots for Geck at the plate this weekend. He's got a runner at second with 2 down. Evans comes after the right-hander with a fastball at 96, a called strike 0-1.
Come on, big fella.
Evans 0-1 pitch. Hit foul into the screen right side, and Evans again starting to work ahead time after time. It's 0-2.
I like the old slider here, Buzz.
Yeah, I did too. Get that thing in the dirt. If you're going to go fastball, it's got to be elevated.
Or off the plate.
But I'm like you. I'm Uncle Charlie here.
The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, but foul left of the bag as Tanner Reeves, fully outstretched, dives into foul territory, and luckily so did the ball. It's 0-2.
That was a break for 2 reasons. One, because it missed that line by about an inch. The other is because there was the slider, but he left it up in the strike zone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That could have been a lot worse than what it was.
And a runner at second, 2 down. A 5-4 Trojan lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Cason Evans, the freshman right-hander's 0-2 pitch. Staying alive is Geck again. Just a lazy swing, got a piece. Off speed from Evans, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to the fastball.
That's 2 sliders that he just hadn't got through it.
That one was right in the middle of the plate on the thighs. I mean,
we're ready to change it up.
Let's just go with the heater. Yep, let's go with the heater.
2 outs and an 0-2 count to Ryan Geck, the right-handed hitter. Evans fires, swing and a miss. He went with a slider down and away. 4th strikeout for Cason Evans, and he gets those shutdown points here in the bottom of the 4th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on for Little Rock. We head to the top of the 5th. Trojans leading 5-4. Tigers send up Dickinson, Brown, and Jones when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jen. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Hi, I'm Travis, an employee at BASF in Louisiana, and an LSU Tiger fan. At BASF, we create chemistry at work and in the community. Each year, our team volunteers thousands of hours and donates $1 million in contributions and in-kind support to local nonprofit organizations. Learn more about BASF's community impact and find career opportunities at basf.us/Louisiana. That's basf.us/Louisiana. BASF, we create chemistry.
Go in the booth with LSU Radio on Facebook and YouTube Live. Back to the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
5-4, Little Rock leading by a run. Daniel Dickinson batting in the cleanup spot tonight will lead it off for LSU. Tigers took a 1-0 lead on an Ethan Fry solo shot at the top of the first. Trojans with an explosive 5-run bottom of the second took a 5-1 lead, but Ethan Fry with the bases loaded cleared it with a double to right center to play 3 runs in the top of the fourth. We got a 1-run game as the first pitch to Dickinson with the new pitcher Jackson Wells, who started the game for the Trojans in the first matchup between these two on Friday night. Delivers a breaking ball for a strike. It's 0-1. This time comes back with a fastball. Called strike will make it 0-2.
Yeah, Wells threw 5 innings in that opening game, gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts through 103 pitches. Really grinded it out for the Trojans.
Pitch misses away to Dickinson, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Just need a base runner. Just need a base runner to get this one started, just like last inning.
Wells, the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. They had Chaplin playing left of the bag, but a nice play. Moves to his left, gets right of the bag, fields it, throws to first, and there's 1 away as Dickinson retired on the 4-3 ground out. Fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Just enter promo code LSU50 the day after an LSU baseball victory, and you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Jake Brown to the plate. Jake tonight 1 for 2, had a base hit back in the second, and then flied out to left field last time. Infield playing straight up to the left-hander. The first pitch from Wells, way upstairs for ball 1.
Just a solo dinger away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0 pitch. Brown swings, fouls it out of play over the third base dugout, and it's 1-1.
Wells on the season in those 84 innings that he's got pitched has 93 strikeouts with 35 walks.
Yeah, he's their guy.
It'll be interesting to see how long he can go after throwing the 103 pitches just a few days ago.
1-1 pitch, missed outside, 2-1.
I mean, that's some retro stuff there, and I was thinking today, who's up for LSU? And in my mind, it was like anybody who hasn't thrown more than 50 pitches in the last 48 hours.
The 2-1,
look at this,
high and deep. But it hangs up. Coming in, making the play is Harris. Sounded great off the bat, but straight up into the air. Had the wrong launch angle, not enough spin, not enough speed off the bat. And it results in out number 2.
Getting a little excited up here.
It's 77 off the bat, Doug. I mean,
I didn't look like Chris. I was convinced that you kind of jumped up a little bit too.
It was got some people pushing me. I thought it was
Jake Brown.
He just won it
How many
so bad.
times have you seen Jake jump on a pitch and take it to the diamond deck from the left side of the plate? Now they'll face Jared Jones with 2 outs.
Well, now I know what Chris feels like when I'm hitting him from the back in the shoulder every time a ball's hit.
First delivery missed inside to Jones. Jared Jones again able to get a base hit to lead off the 4th inning. Trying to get off the tough stretch here at the plate in regional play. The 1-0 fouled back into the screen. That'll even it up 1-1.
Just come on, big guy.
The wind still blowing. Steady, not an overall stiff breeze. Right to left towards the scoreboard and left. Jared Jones stands back in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wells fires,
That's
and
up.
the pitch is high. 2-1. Jones with 3 hits so far on the weekend. Wells 2-1 pitch to the plate. Foul and a little dribbler towards the third base dugout. That'll even the count 2-2.
So what we're seeing with Jones, he's pressing a little bit. So he, like that pitch, he didn't swing at that pitch at the beginning of the year in a 2-1 count. He just took it. He got to 3-1. But he really wants to hit a ball off the scoreboard. And we all do, of course. But he's got to hit the ones that show up on his thighs.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the 2-2 delivery from Wells. Swing and a miss. The pitch was off the plate, got away from Martin, but he'll pick it up quickly. Throw to first, and the Tigers go quietly 1-2-3 here in the top of the 5th inning. Still a 1-run lead for Arkansas Little Rock. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. They'll have coming to the plate Rhodes, Martin, and Chaplin. 4, 5, and 6 in their order. Come back with us on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Live action continues in the Baton Rouge Regional. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the 5th inning. Do or die for these two teams tonight. Winner take all championship game on a Monday night from Alec Box Stadium. Beautiful night. Temperatures in the upper 70s, slight breeze. Everybody's still glued into this one. Ty Rhodes will lead it off for the Trojans. Kason Evans, first pitch, strike on the inside corner at the knees, and it's 0-1. Rhodes tonight struck out back in the first to Cowan. Board on a fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning. Evans working quickly, the 0-1 this time. The outer black is there, and it's 0-2. Again, I like what you said earlier, Buzzy. When Kason's up there moving quickly, it gets into a groove. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and misses low. Staying away is Rhodes. Good plate discipline for the left-hander, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and there's a fine line with him, too. Like, he also, when he's working quickly, can throw 2 or 3 bad ones in a row. There you go.
Swing and a miss. The breaking ball dropped off the table. Rhodes struck out for a second time tonight. Kason Evans now with 5 strikeouts in a relief appearance, 1 gone.
So as a pitcher, you got to know, like, I'm feeling it right now. I want the ball back and I want to go. But when you lose 2 or 3, you got to know now it's time to step off, get the ball, take a deep breath, look at the a spot on the wall, whatever you do to get back to locked in. And sometimes, Kason's still young, sometimes he keeps that tempo even though he's lost it a little bit.
Cade Martin, a right-hander, stands in. He swings and misses at the off-speed pitch, loses his balance, finds himself on the left side of the batter's box.
But when it's like that, at that tempo, it's overwhelming. You could probably attest as a hitter, it's like you just feel like you can't breathe up there.
Well, you know what it's reminded me of a little bit? It's still early. Remember back in 2019 when Devin Fontenot threw against Florida State in the Super?
That pitch just missed. It's now 1-1.
He went like 8 innings and just mowed down Florida State. He was just moving fast. Mike Martin went up to him at the end of the game and shook his hand and said, I've never seen a performance like that. It's having tales of that right now, just getting the ball and throwing a lot of strikes.
The 1-1, the slider, swing and a miss, and again Martin off balance. It's 1-2.
And then it affects you offensively too, because you're out there. I've had so many guys I'll let Evans throw this pitch. It's a big one.
1 out, nobody on. And the 1-2 this time, way outside as Hernandez slides over to get that one with the backhand pick. It's now 2-2.
There's almost 2 types of pitchers. One that throws a pitch and walks toward the catcher to get the ball and walks back up the mound, and another that is walking backwards, catching it, and standing on the rubber ready for the next pitch. I was that guy, and I had so many defenders, teammates say, I love when you're out there because you move so fast. I'm ready to get back in the dugout and start thinking about my at-bats again.
Here's the 2-2 delivery from Evans. Swing and a miss. Down strikes. Martin punched out for a second straight time. Now, Kason Evans with 6 punch-outs.
Yeah, 6 and 4 in a row. And the tempo is definitely to his advantage right now. Like, let's go, Hernandez, get down. We know we got ground balls to the right side. Let's go,
Cooper Chaplin stands in, a left-handed hitter, 0 for 1 tonight. He was hit by a pitch by Cowan that started a chain reaction there at the bottom of the second inning. Chaplin would come around to scores. This pitch low and inside, just about caught Chaplin on the leg, but it's ball 1.
Cade Anderson also pitches when he's cooking like that, with that just getting it back and throwing it again.
The 1-0 outside corner called strike off speed. That'll even the count 1-1. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Tigers in the top of the 6th inning when they get there. The 1-1 swing and a miss. That one dropped down. Hernandez caught it low. A swing by Chaplin puts Evans in the driver's seat once again. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go. Up on the feet. Here we go, Alec Box. Nope.
The 1-2 swing and a miss. Again, the breaking ball in on the left-hander. And Kason Evans strikes out the side. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top of the 6th. Tigers trailing by a run, 5-4. Stanfield, Hernandez, and Tanner Reeves to the plate when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. With LSU Online and Continuing Education, choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from anywhere, with flexible learning options tailored to your needs. You'll call the plays. Start your journey to success today at online.lsu.edu.
Hey, Hey Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
Powerhouse postseason baseball. The LSU Fighting Tigers in the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Chris Stanfield will start it off for LSU in the top of the sixth. They still trail by a run, 5-4. They made it a one-run game with 3 runs in the fourth inning. Jackson Wells back out for his second inning of work in the first pitch. Fastball missing low, 1-0. Stanfield tonight 0 for 2. Did reach on a fielder's choice and scored in that fourth inning. First at bat back in the second. Fly ball out to center field. Here's the 1-0. Just missed the inside corner. Make it 2 balls, no strikes. Stanfield robbed what would have been a sure double back there in the second on an incredible play by Zach Henry. One of 2 he's made tonight in center field. 2-0 pitch. Again, misses below the knees from Wells, and it's quickly 3 balls, no strikes.
Please walk the leadoff batter. Come on. Showdown.
He does. The 3-0. Brings it back. It's a strike to make it 3-1. Hernandez on deck. Tanner Reeves, who entered the game after the Ashton Larson pitch hit for Braswell, waiting in the wings. The 3-1. A good pitch by Wells. Now we'll fill it up 3-2. A couple of fastballs.
I mean, good ones too. Right there.
Wells payoff pitch. Fastball that time. Got it to 93 and a swing and a miss. And Stanfield down on strikes. So after falling behind early, Jackson Wells battles back. It's the punch out. His second on the night. We'll see Luis Hernandez. Hernandez in the 8th spot tonight, 0 for 2 before he swings. Let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
First pitch to Hernandez from Jackson Wells. Goes right back to the fastball. Gets the outer half to make it 0-1.
Wells starts it off with 3 balls, and then after that, 4 straight strikes.
The 0-1 high in the air, going back is Wilbanks. He's still going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone. We are tied. Luis Hernandez, home run number 8. 5-5 our score. Hey now.
We're one swing of the bat away. Luis Hernandez gives us that swing of the bat. That was a big one, boys.
Yeah, another one up in a couple stratospheres higher than we've seen before. And Fries was up there in the first inning, and Luis Hernandez not quite as high, but a ball that just was up and kept carrying. And Hernandez knew it.
Well, just count to 5 because it was up there for about 5 seconds, and it went about 90 feet in the air. Very similar to Ethan Fries, but who cares? A solo bomb to tie it up. And whether we knew it was gone or not, Luis Hernandez knew it was gone the minute he hit it. Let's go.
The tie game, 5-all. Tanner Reeves will swing for the first time tonight. The pitch to the left-hander. Down the middle with a strike from Wells, and it's 0-1. 5 runs, 6 Bingo Pest Product base hits for the Tigers, 1 error. 5 runs, 5 hits for the Trojans of Little Rock. The 0-1 to Reeves. Breaking ball low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, we told you 6 regional sites across the country would decide a region champion tonight. What else could you ask for? It's a drama-filled contest here at the box. Tie game here in the top of the 6th. 1-1. Good take by Reeves. He gave it a look, stayed away, and it dropped low. 2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch. Outside, missing. 3-1.
You said it earlier, Chris. How many pitches, or maybe it was you, Buzzy, how many pitches does he really have in him after 103 the other day? And that was an indicator right there. He missed up and away with a fastball. He's getting tired.
Righty on lefty matchup, the 3-1. Reeves swings in the air. This one is high and deep to center field. Zach Henry gets back to the track and just shy of the walls. Got room to make the play. As Reeves gave it a long ride out to the deep part of the park, but it results in out number 2.
Yeah, you feel like if Henry stays on his feet, well, he doesn't even have to stay on his feet, but if it's at the center field and it stays in the ballpark, Henry's catching it.
He's catching it. No, he's catching it. If that would have been off the top of the wall or right above it, he'd have jumped up there and grabbed it. He's having a night out there defensively.
So another fine play by the Trojan center fielder. That'll get the Tigers back to the top of the order. Tarek Curiel.
Right guy, right spot here.
Curiel tonight, 0 for 1. He's been aboard twice by way of walk. He scored a run. First pitch, ripped line drive right at Henry, though. He'll take one step in and field it for out number 3. But the Tigers tie the game thanks to Luis Hernandez. Solo shot to the left field landing. Tigers 1 run on 1 hit. They leave nobody on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Knotted up at 5 runs apiece on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Action continues in the Baton Rouge Regional on the road to Omaha for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
5-5 our score. Winner again moves on to the Supers. Loser calls it a season tonight. And if you don't think both of these teams are pulling out all the stops and giving it everything they've got, what a game so far. Fans, it's the game everyone loves to play. Play Scrabble Scratch Off from the lottery. You could win up to $50,000. Pick up Scrabble Scratch Off today. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Angel Cano will lead it off. He has had an incredible weekend. Junior first baseman. Season average at .244, but as we've said, he has been a run producer for Coach Chris Curry and the Trojans. He'll lead it off, and the pitch to the right-hander misses away with a fastball from Evans, and it's 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Pulled the string, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
In case you were wondering, it's the most pitches Evans has thrown
right on cue,
Buzzy. I knew you were going to ask.
I was looking right for it myself.
1-1 pitch, inside corner called strike to get Evans ahead 1-2.
Let's see here, Buzz. 57, 93 it looks like. That came in the Texas A&M game.
1-2 pitch. Oh, yes! Called strike 3. Took a moment. Mike Morris had everybody holding their breath, but Cano down on strikes for a second straight time to Kason Evans.
Coach, you weren't going to let that guy out of the ballpark if he called that a ball. I think you were wheeling your chair back to go out there and meet him downstairs right now. There was no way that was being called a ball. I've never seen Chris ready to get fired up like that, and that is, by the way, 6 strikeouts in a row for Kason Evans.
Sammy Harris, a left-hander, stands in. Evans fires, trying to hit a quick bunt, but he fouls it back to the backstop, and it's 0-1. Harris tonight in the 8th spot, 0 for 1.
The voice on his game tonight, Coach.
He's going to call that a strike. That was good stuff.
Here's the 0-1. Pitched a little high from Evans. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Open stance from the left side, the 1-1. Fouled back into the screen. Evans ahead, working ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, Casey Evans.
He's had a lot of success to lefties with the changeup.
5-5 our score. Bottom of the 6th inning here. Evans starts the wind, the 1-2. This is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was a good pitch. I like that pitch a lot.
Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. That breaking ball again to the left-handers. Drops in right below the knees. Harris tried to find it. Comes up empty. Evans now 7 strikeouts.
In a row. I mean, that's his 8th strikeout, 9th strikeout.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 7th in a row, 9 on the night. He has been spectacular since having to come out of the bullpen.
Night. You talk about just what the doctor ordered so far.
Reed Wilbanks now with 2 down and nobody on. Pitch to the right-hander. Did he go? And the first base umpire didn't need to make the call. The home plate umpire did. It's 0-1. Hernandez, very emphatic. I'm not sure if Hernandez was asking if he went. I think he was telling everybody he went.
No, he went.
Here's the 0-1. Sent back foul. Just got a piece off the end of the bat. And a fastball from Evans, and now Kaysen 0-2. Nobody on and 2 outs.
Right now, we need on our feet. Let's Buzzy get the towel out the window or something. Let him know. Where's Chris down there? Here we go. Here we go. They're on their feet now.
The 0-2 from Evans. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes goes Wilbanks. How about back-to-back? Striking out the side for Kaysen Evans. We have played 6. We are tied at 5-all. We go to the top of the 7th. Latter innings coming our way. Meat of the order for the Tigers due up. Ethan Fry, Stephen Milam, Daniel Dickinson when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
It's go time. The most sought-after pregame ticket in Baton Rouge can be yours with Revelry, the gold standard of full-service tailgating. Grab your lucky jersey and hat. We'll handle all the rest. Let our winning team take care of your team. Stand right up and roar for more. Tigers that snooze, lose. So reserve your turnkey space for football season while they last. Revelry, the official tailgate partner of LSU Athletics. Visit revelryteam.com today. It's go time.
Back to live coverage of the Baton Rouge Regional on the road to Omaha. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Trojans of Little Rock, 5 runs, 5 hits. Tigers of LSU, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. That's where we are as we start the top of the 7th. Ethan Fry to lead it off. Jackson Wells delivers a breaking ball for a strike to set him up 0-1. Fry tonight 3 for 3. Solo home run in the first, a single in the third, left stranding. then a base-clearing double that plated 3 runs back in the 4th. Another breaking ball. Fry a little full, couldn't fully commit. Nice location by Wells, and it gets him ahead 0-2. Wells 0-2 pitch. Hard breaking ball down in the dirt will move the count 1-2. Had a chance once arriving here at the box, rode up with a couple of Arkansas Little Rock fans in the elevator. Just told them how impressed we all have been with Coach Curry and this Trojan squad all weekend long. We got ourselves a dandy tonight. The 1-2 pitch misses low, evens the count 2-2. Again, you go back earlier in the week, Coach Curry talking about how he motivated his team in the OVC tournament, calling on the great wisdom of Skip Bertman.
Right. The hold the rope story.
The 2-2. Good take by Fries. It misses low and away, and that'll fill the count 3-2.
Yeah, when they got to the ballpark, too, they were able to see the statue of Skip Bertman and kind of have a moment of, oh, man, this is where it all started. And so that you're right, really cool moment. And you can, as an LSU fan, you can respect a team that plays with a lot of grit.
3-2, jettisoned to right center field again off the bat of Fry. Takes a bounce off the wall. And Fry with a stand-up double. He is 4 for 4 tonight. Take a bow, Ethan Fry.
Absolutely. Wanted the triple there for the big guy. Round out the cycle, but he wasn't going to take a chance with nobody out, cruising to second base.
Great leadoff at bat for Fry, who got behind in the count early and then just rockets it to right center. Almost carbon copy of the one earlier tonight.
Literally almost a carbon copy. 2 doubles, a homer, and a single for Ethan Fry in this game. That brings him to 6 for 16 here in the Baton Rouge Regional. But, wow, he has been Mr. Clutch tonight. What a great decision to move him into the 2-hole tonight, huh? Wow.
Stephen Milam coming to the plate. Stephen tonight 0 for 3. Couple of fly ball outs to center. Also flied out to the shortstop Seguin, his first at bat back in the first frame. Jackson Wells will turn, throw back to second. Get Ethan Fry back to the bag. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. Milam this season looking to get back to postseason form from his freshman campaign. He'll take the pitch, a cold strike, and it's 0-1. He's got 46 runs batted in. Member of the double-digit home run club with 10. 2 triples and 10 doubles. For the switch-hitting sophomore out of Las Cruces, New Mexico, the land of enchantment. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball that dropped inside. And it's 0-2 now to Milam. Wells 0-2 pitch. Get inside with the breaking ball. This time Milam just lets it go. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Starting to move around a little bit more down in the bullpen is Arkansas Little Rock. He's a left-hander now.
Jackson Wells set to deliver his 37th pitch now. Combined with a 103 thrown on Friday in the opening game. Fry, short lead off second. The 1-2 to Milam. Out front, bouncer foul beyond the first base dugout.
Actually, they've got Hunter Royal back loosening up down there. He was loosening up a little earlier in the game before they decided to go to Jackson Wells.
Milam readjusts the gloves. Steps back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out here. Top of the 7th, tie game 5-5. Wells fires. And again, hard breaking ball. Bounces away from Martin to the backstop. It goes. He couldn't find it. Fry around third, but wisely Josh Jordan holds him up. He gave it a look. As Martin looking to the first base side, the ball caromed towards the third base side at the backstop. But it does move the base runner 90 feet away from home plate. Jackson Wells coming off the mound trying to help out his catcher, pointing to the baseball.
Yeah, that's big. Obviously, that's big. 2-2 count. Now, Milam just trying to put the bat on the ball. They've got the shift in, all the infielders up on the grass, and they're going with the old shift and the infield in. So the shortstop's played to the right of second base up on the grass.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Milam with a runner at third. The pitch, a bouncer, going to be knocked down by Chaplin, or rather the shortstop Seguin. The throw to first, they'll say they get Milam, but in to score is Fry, running on contact from third, and the Tigers back on top 6-5 as Milam gets the job done.
That's right. He gets the job done. Was it pretty? Not necessarily, but it was a 2-2 count, and the worst possible case scenario there would have been a swing and miss. So he tried, actually, to get the ball into that space provided by the shortstop playing the shift on the grass there, which, Buzzy, you don't see that very often. And here we see the replay. It appears that a nice job there over by Angel Cano that he was able to keep his foot on the bag, but the Tigers take the lead there. Milam gets the job done.
Daniel Dickinson to the plate now with 1 out. The Tigers with a lead. Got to credit Alex Seguin, who, as you said, playing in on the grass, but right of second base. Not only was it a good play to knock it down, he got a great bounce. It popped right back up to him to allow him to make that throw. Here's the 1-0 to Dickinson. Misses low, 2-0.
And the throw was pretty impressive, too. He had to really kind of go for it. That ball could have easily gone down the first base line there. So you're right, Chris. That was a great play by the shortstop.
Dickinson waits on the 2-0 pitch. This time Wells paints the outer black. 2-1. Again, with Dickinson, the right-hander, they'll have Chaplin, the second baseman, now left of the bag at second. Seguin deep in the hole at short. And Rhodes straight away down the line at third. Here's the 2-1. Low just off the dirt. Now 3-1 to Daniel Dickinson. 1 out, a 6-5 LSU lead. Doug Thompson said it before the first pitch of the game. No such thing as enough runs tonight. Dickinson trying to keep it going, find a way to reach base. The 3-1. Hit back foul into the screen right side. That'll fill it up 3-2.
Well, as good as Kason Evans has been, yeah, you always love extra runs, extra insurance, especially getting late in this game with the Super Regional berth on the line.
3-2. Dickinson puts it straight up in the air. Third baseman Ty Rhodes, foul territory near the coach's box, and the wind will carry it back near the bag, but he'll have it for the second out of the inning. So Dickinson retired. Now it'll be up to Jake Brown. Try to keep it going here with 2 down. Brown with a fly ball out to right field, back in the 5th. Fly ball out to left in the 3rd. Had a single back in the 2nd inning. Jackson Wells up on the rubber now. Right-hander with the wind and the pitch. Outside corner called strike 0-1. Starting to see some movement, some stretching down in the Tiger bullpen now. A couple of guys up, nobody throwing as of yet. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Low in the zone. Brown went after it, comes up empty. It's 0-2. Wells, 0-2 pitch. Inside, missing. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Brown. Pitch count down to 48. Jackson Wells. In tonight's game, the left-hander, as Doug mentioned, up and throwing down in the bullpen for the Trojans. Brown, the 1-2 on its way. And he'll go opposite field, base hit through the 6 hole. Brown extends the inning with a base hit with 2 outs.
And you feel like any moment Jared Jones is going to bust out of this. I love that Jake Brown put together a good at-bat and gets the big guy up with a runner on. I feel like this is Jackson Wells. This is his type of pitcher, too. A guy that low 90s guy, catch a lot of the plate. Stay back right here, Jared, and have you a good one.
How about take out one of the pixel plates? So they have 2 to fix when they go up there.
Well, they got a bunch of pixel plates up there. I mean, let's have a few.
First to throw over by Wells to keep an eye on Brown. Jake on the year, 11 of 16 in stolen bases. He is one of the speedsters for this Tiger club. And again, with 2 outs, Jared Jones, much like those of us here in the booth, those at the box, just hoping he can get some solid contact. Brown will do the rest after the pitch. Swung on and fouled off the bat of Jones. It's 0-1.
Hey, the crowd, that's Jared. Is that what they're chanting? Jared. I think that's what they're going with. I think it's Jared. Jared is what we're looking for. Oh, that's important. Nobody wants this guy. I mean, everybody here wants this guy to do what you said, man,
Absolutely.
to find a barrel.
0-1 the count with 2 down, runner at first. The pitch. Strike on the inner half at the belt. Wells gets ahead 0-2.
I would say it's up there with one of the more difficult things to deal with as an athlete, the hitting slump. Like that 3-4 weeks that everybody's going to face at some point during the course of a season, but it's really tough to battle through that.
Here's the 0-2 to Jones. Down in the dirt, Jake Brown, opportunistic, on his way to second, the throw into center field from Martin. Brown will make his way, standing up to third.
Well, that changes things.
So another run for the Tigers, 90 feet away with 2 outs. Martin just airmailed that one into center field. Brown with the slide, looked up and immediately back to his feet, easily into third base. Jones now trying to go with a 2-strike approach here with a runner just down the line. The 1-2 from Wells, and he went around. Jones couldn't hold back on a breaking ball, low and away. Down on strikes goes Jared, and that'll end it for the Tigers. Although they take the lead, 1 run on 2 hits, they leave 1 man on. LSU up 6-5. We stretch it out here at the box on a Monday night, the championship game of the Baton Rouge Regional. 6-5, Tigers lead, Trojans to the plate. Coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
The 7th inning stretch, presented by Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fans, find out how you can build a better workday every day with Cintas. Just visit Cintas.com. Get ready for the workday. Your Tigers of LSU lead by a run, 6-5. Over the Trojans of Arkansas Little Rock. Bottom of the 7th inning coming your way. Kason Evans back out on the bump. Alex Seguin atop the order to lead it off. In the first pitch at the letter, outside corner, called strike 0-1. Seguin tonight, 1 for 2. Single drove in 2 runs back in the second. He'll foul this one off the bat and off his foot as it rolls into the infield grass. Ruled foul, and it's 0-2.
A quick Republic Finance scoreboard update. Besides this game, only one other game going on. That's Miami and Southern Miss. Miami currently leading Southern Miss 5-2 in the top of the 8th.
The 0-2 pitch off the end of the bat and a spinner up the first base line. It'll roll foul. Still remains 0-2.
I'm glad it went foul.
Yeah, that would have been all kinds of trouble.
No, I want to see 9 strikeouts in a row. Just one of the things you don't see all the time, boys.
A lot of spin on that one off the bat of Seguin. He'll come back to the plate.
Let's go. We got to keep the energy here at the box. Can't get all comfortable now that we've battled back for the lead.
0-2 the count. Seguin, the right-hander. Evans ready to go. And the pitch fouled into the seats down the line in right. Still 0-2. Seguin get on that 94-mile-an-hour heater from Evans to stay alive at the plate. Still facing an 0-2 count. Evans, another 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss with a slider. Down on strikes goes Seguin. Those strikeouts continue for the freshman right-hander, Kason Evans.
So, yeah, when's the last time y'all saw someone strike out 9 people in a row?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
if ever.
Fastball's electric. The slider is as good as it's ever been. And what a good time for Kason Evans to have the best slider he's had since he's been at LSU. Just a freshman. It's hard to believe.
Zach Henry now to the plate. 1 for 2 tonight. Single back in the first. Drove in a run. Board on a fielder's choice and a ground ball in the second. And a strikeout victim to Evans in the fourth. First delivery just missed outside, maybe a bit low, and it's 1-0. Henry, the left-hander. Evans fires, and that one at the belt down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Evans at 75 pitches on the night.
1-1. Just away. 2-1 now, the count to Henry.
But just no one down in the bullpen. Just
no need.
Yeah, nope. Not even thinking about it right now.
2-1. Swing. Evens the count 2-2 after Henry late coming around on a 94-mile-an-hour heater. A 2-2 from Evans. High and outside.
I'll tell you what. There's some people out there, just good people.
3-2 the count to Henry. Evans payoff pitch. This one's going to miss outside, and that will give a 1-out walk to Henry, and the Trojans happy to see a runner get aboard for the first time in quite a while.
Seriously, we talked about the strikeouts in a row. There were 9 of those, but let's see. That was 1, 2, 3. That was 10 batters in a row retired by Evans up until that point. So you got that right, partner. Just to get a breather here and get an actual guy to actually touch a base is a win right now for Arkansas Little Rock.
Ryan Geck to the plate. He's also 1 for 2. First pitch, bouncer down the first base line. Jones going to pick it up. And again, wait to apply the tag. Yek puts on the brake. And Jones will go to first to record the second out of the inning. Henry moves into second base. So the potential tying run in scoring position here. Now we'll get to the plate. Ty Rhodes.
Well, we don't have to say what anybody did in their last at-bat for the next 30 minutes or so. When it comes to Arkansas Little Rock.
Rhodes tonight, 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts aboard on a fielder's choice. In the first pitch, he jumps on the breaking ball, but fouls it down the first base line. Starts him off 0-1. Mentioned it, the Arkansas Little Rock faithful made a great contingency on the trip down to Baton Rouge. 0-1. Off speed down the middle. Gets Evans ahead 0-2. I mentioned it last night. Of the 3 visiting teams here to the box, Arkansas Little Rock, the number 4 seed, brought the biggest group of fans. Certainly were loud last night for good reason. 2 outs, runner at second, the 0-2. Upstairs, come back with a fastball, but it was off the mark. Make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Approaching the 11 o'clock hour. 22 minutes away from now here in Central Time Zone. Crowd trying to lift up Evans. With 2 down, the 1-2 pitch. This time the breaking ball to the left-hander, and Rhodes with a good take stays away to even the count 2-2.
Yeah, that's
been the pitch against the left-hander.
And that's pitching kind of 101. You elevate the fastball, try to change the eye level, and off speed down in the zone back to the lefty, and you got to give Rhodes credit for having enough discipline to lay off on it.
And a runner at second here. Tigers lead by a run, 6-5. The 2-2 pitch off speed, and they'll appeal to third, but it looked like Rhodes held up. And according to the third base umpire, Matt Anderson, he did. That'll fill the count now, 3-2.
I'm good with it, honestly. There's a base open. This is their cleanup hitter. Throw another slider or whatever, or throw a fastball up on his hands, whatever you want to do, but just don't throw it over the middle.
Doesn't have to be a perfect strike. Yeah, I'm with you there, Doug, with first base open.
2 outs, the payoff pitch. Just missed the outside corner, ball 4. That'll send Ty Rhodes down to first. So now 2 aboard, still 2 outs. That will get Cade Martin to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Aboard on a walk and scored in that big 5-run second inning for the Trojans. Since then, a strikeout swinging in the second, likewise in the 5th inning.
Yeah, I'm with you, Doug. Great pitch, better take. I mean, I don't know how you lay off on it.
Incredible take. It just missed the outside corner right below the knees, and Jay Johnson looks like he's going to go out to talk to Case and Evans, but there's no one warming up, so this is just totally about strategy, making sure the big fella feels okay, and it looks like there is someone actually starting to warm up.
How about that?
And how about Anthony Ianson starting to throw it around a little bit down to the bullpen? That's good news. And he's not just having a casual toss either. He's throwing with some intention, and that's good to see.
Anthony Ianson, the starter in Game 1 Friday, went 7 2/3.
Right at 100 pitches, right?
Yeah, right around 98 pitches thrown.
Yeah.
So Coach Johnson takes a little time there, talks with Case and Evans. Again, with 2 outs, the Trojans have runners first and second. LSU leading 6-5.
Oh yeah, no, he's getting ready to come in the game like as soon as possible type warm-ups.
So Cade Martin, the right-hander, stands in. Evans' first pitch, missed low and away with the breaking ball, and it's 1-0.
I think Luis maybe after this pitch, if he goes out to talk to him and gives him another 2 minutes or so, or maybe they'll just let him start the next inning. But
1 ball, no strikes. Evans fires. This one missing high and outside. Now 2-0.
2 outs here, Buzzy. How do you play this if Evans isn't able to retire Martin?
Well, I'm not sure Ianson's going to be ready in time, so I think you just got to stick with your hot hand.
There we go.
Fastball in the inner half will make it 2-1 from Evans.
But he's, you said it best, he wasn't just lightly throwing it. He's starting to really pick it up down in the bullpen.
That was actually an off-speed pitch, 2-0.
Henry at second, Rhodes at first. The 2-1 from Evans is high. 3 balls and 1 strike now. Bottom of the 7th inning. 2 outs, runners first and second for the Trojans. Evans 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Came back with a fastball at 93, and that'll fill the count.
I feel like you got to win this battle here. You don't want to put that runner 90 feet away.
And the crowd on their feet here at Alec Box Stadium. Runners first and second. 2 out. Evans comes set. Martin, the right-hander, awaits, and the payoff pitch. Oh, my. They'll say it, miss low. Ooh. Whoa.
Yeah, we're talking about an inch or so. Heinsohn just now starting to throw some pitches off the rubber. Actually, he's throwing a slider off the rubber, so he's thrown several fastballs at this point. And he's probably ready to go.
Yeah, I think so. And look, all it would take is a quick little.
Remember, he gets 8 pitches out there.
Hernandez walk up to the mound, give him a few more pitches. But you're right. I think he's ready. I think Jay Johnson's going to stick with Case and Evans.
Cooper Chaplin to the plate now with the Trojans. The bases loaded. 2 outs. Evans reaches back, fires with the fastball, misses off the outside corner. It's 1-0.
I think you got to walk out there with your catcher right now. Maybe not.
1-0 pitch. At the letters for a strike to even it up. Off speed from Evans. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Cooper Chaplin. Chaplin tonight 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch. Zach Cowan clunked him back in the second. He came down to score a run. This one down the line, but foul left field way. That'll get Kaysen ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's go.
Remember that gasoline we were talking about? K right here would be big.
2 outs, bases loaded. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Kaysen Evans gets it done when they needed it most. An even dozen strikeouts for the Tiger reliever. And he leaves the Tigers out in front 6-5 after 7 here at Alec Box. Top of the 8th coming up. Tigers to the plate when we return. 7, 8, 9. Stanfield, Hernandez, and Tanner Reeves on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo, and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Looking to make your next corporate event, church festival, or school field day the best one yet? Well, look no further than Grayson's Events and Entertainment. They have it all, from carnival rides to mechanical bulls, inflatables, and much more. They truly are your one-stop shop for all your party and event rental needs. Give them a call at 225-436-6520 and use promo code RADIO25 on your next order at Grayson'sEventsEntertainment.com. Louisiana's best event specialist. You won't be disappointed.
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
Live action continues in the Baton Rouge Regional. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 8th inning, a one-run lead for LSU. Here in the winner-take-all championship game of the Baton Rouge Regional. Tigers leading Arkansas Little Rock. LSU with an early lead, 1-0. Trojans, 5 runs in the bottom of the second inning to take a 5-1 lead. Tigers have battled back. Chris Stanfield leads it off in the 8th, and the first pitch from Jackson Wells, who continues. This will be his 4th inning, starting his 4th inning of work. 1-0 pitch to Stanny. Be a strike on the outside corner. We'll say at the knees, but
they don't like it here.
1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch from Wells. That one in for a strike to make it 1-2.
This Wells kid is up to 160 pitches in the last, 48 hours?
That's what you call playing for the name on the front of the jersey, not the back.
Sure is, bro.
1-2, and Stanfield went around. Tried to hold back. They'll appeal to first. Robert Nunez says he went. Stanfield down on strikes for a second straight time. And there's one gone here in the top of the 8th. It'll be Luis Hernandez. Hernandez had the solo home run back in the 6th inning. Tie the game up at 5-all. Took one high and deep to left field. Home run number 8 for the senior catcher for LSU. Wells, the right-hander, starts the wind, the delivery. This one high, this one deep, this one gone! Over the Hancock-Whitney side, left of the scoreboard. Hernandez! Back-to-back jacks in at bats. And the Tigers now lead 7-5.
Back-to-back pitches. I see you, Luis. 9th home run of the season. And that might have taken a little longer than normal to get to first base, if you know what I'm saying. Luis knew that ball was going to leave the building. What a swing. What a night the catcher's having. Heck, what of a tournament Luis Hernandez is having. How many times have we called his name for making a great play on the base pass or a big swing of the bat? Let's go, Tigers.
Jackson Wells gets a nice hand from Coach Chris Curry, who had to come out now and make the pitching change powered by Sunshine. Boy, what a battler out there. Jackson Wells is he'll get a hand from his teammates as well. But the Tigers now lead 7-5. The pitching change powered by Sunshine. 1 out, top of the 8th. Tell you about the new Trojan pitcher. Get back to the action. 7-5, LSU leads. New pitcher will face Tanner Reeves when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to make something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-26 888-527-8888. Go Tigers.
Powerhouse postseason baseball. The LSU Fighting Tigers in the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
7-5, the box on fire after Luis Hernandez lit it up with his second home run of the night. Another towering shot deep to left field. Tigers now lead by 2 runs with 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. Again, a reminder, they are the visiting team. That will get Tanner Reeves to the plate.
Well, Luis Hernandez certainly did light it on fire, but Hunter Royal kept it on fire there between the break. He threw about 5 pitches to the backstop, and we all know what the box does when that happens. That one misses off the outside corner. But the pitch he threw before that actually hit the backstop as well, and you could see he was visibly shaken.
Tanner Reeves, first at bat tonight. Fly ball out to center field to Zach Henry is back in the 6th inning as he took over for Braswell defensively at third base. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Reeves, the left-handed hitter. Tigers 7 runs on 9 bingo pest product base hits. The 1-1 to Reeves. Overhand off-speed pitch there for a strike, making 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, Royal in the year in 41 2/3 innings pitched has given up 40 walks and 48 strikeouts, so almost a walk an inning.
The 1-2 to Reeves, and he chased one, but he got away from Martin. All the way to the backstop it goes, and Reeves will arrive safely at first base. So tough break for Royal. He picks up the strikeout, but it will put a runner aboard.
Yeah, there's the wildness coming into play there.
Martin has been so solid behind the plate, but that one, you can flip a coin for just about any catcher if they can glove that one to block
that
up.
would have been total luck, actually.
To the top of the order we go, Derek Curiel. Curiel 0 for 2. Been aboard twice by way of walk. He scored a run. Reeves with a lead off of first. Royal, the left-hander's first pitch. Say a little low to Curiel, and it's 1-0. Things certainly heating up here tonight at the box, but remember, fans, when you're ready to cool it down, count on Slow Melt Ice. Check them out online at slowmeltice.com, SLOMELTICE.com. 1-0 pitch to Curiel will catch the inside corner to even it up. 1 ball and 1 strike.
It'll be interesting to see, Doug. You've got Royal has come in to face Reeves and Curiel. They do have a right-hander down in the bullpen getting really hot, so wonder if this will be Royals' only 2 batters to the left-handed hitters.
The 1-1 missed away with a breaking ball. Now 2-1.
I think that's probably a pretty good guess, Buzzy. It looks like the righty is ready to come in.
Yeah, it's number 38, Gage Haley.
He's a big dude, I know that much.
6'7", 275 pounds.
See that from here.
2-1 pitch, they'll say catches the inner black. Now even the count to Curiel. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
275 might be a new
275,
6'7". Be a new record.
Runner at first, 1 down. The 2-2 pitch, and he got Curiel to chase. They appeal to third. He went around, and Royal again able to elicit the strikeout. That will record the second out of the inning. And we'll get Ethan Fry to the plate. Ethan 4 for 4 tonight. Solo home run to give the Tigers a 1-0 lead in the first. A single left stranded in the third. A double to clear the bases for 3 RBI. Back in the fourth, and another double to lead things off in the 7th. He came around to score.
We just need a triple for the cycle? Is that what you're telling me?
Royal, the pitch. Short of the plate, blocked up by Martin. He'll chase it out in front of the plate. Keep Reeves at bay at first base. 1-0 the count to Fry. Fans, don't let air conditioner outages keep you on the bench this summer. Text the words home run to 31996. Get your $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. 7-5 LSU leads, top of the 8th. The 1-0 to Fry. This high, ball 2. Milam on deck for the Tigers. provided one insurance run here. Tigers certainly looking for more. The 2-0 pitch. Outside and high. And Martin doing a great job snagging that one. It's 3-0.
I mean, we got to swing it here, huh?
I mean, Royals almost a walk-in inning. I say no. I know Fry's hot, but let's see how many guys he can put on base before we got to go to the bullpen.
Oh, no, Buzz. I think I got to let him swing here.
3-0 the count, the pitch. He does take. It's at the knees for a strike, make it 3-1. Still a hitter's count for Ethan Fry.
They thought he was going to swing, too. They threw a curveball in there. How about that? Wow. Wow.
Runner at first. Royal. The 3-1 pitch. Up and in, ball 4. That'll put Fry aboard. Runners first and second now. Get Milam to the plate. Steven 0 for 4. Did drive in a run on a ground out to the shortstop back in that 7th inning, which was huge. Gave the Tigers that 6-5 lead in the 7th frame. 7 runs, 9 Bingo Pest Product base hits, 1 error by the Tigers. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Trojans.
Yeah, he also smoked one out to left center. He's a victim of one of Zach Henry's great plays earlier.
Switch hitter will bat from the right side for the first time tonight against the lefty Royal. And the first pitch drops in low for ball 1. Runners first and second, the 1-0. Inside to Milam. 2 balls, no strikes.
I think Milam's about as true a switch hitter as one can be.
I think called. Pitching coach for the Trojans on his way out.
Usually, when there's a switch hitter, you know, the teammate or whatever, you get to know really good. You think they're better from one side. Would you say that about Milam, that you would prefer him from the right or left? I don't even know what his splits are. But
yeah, no, I mean, I think you're right. I mean, it's a guy who handles the bat. I mean, I'm sure that we can find it, but it doesn't seem like there's more power from one side than the other. It's pretty balanced on each side. So, yeah, it's you like him from both sides for sure.
Our guy Todd Politz is listening in for sure. If he's got that right in front of him, let us know what's he hitting from the left and right, and then how many homers from the left and right. I bet it's.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. It might be different from one side.
Well, you're right though. Like Chipper Jones was the one coming up when I was young. That like he had more power from the left side. He was better average from the right, but hit for more power from the left. So you're right. There's a lot of guys that you have that disparity.
Brady Cox, pitching coach, on his way back to the dugout here after a quick visit with Hunter Royal, the left-handed pitcher for the Trojans. Behind him, the count to Milam, 2-0.
Let's go, Monster. Monster moment right here.
You like it, huh?
I like it.
Reeves at second. Fry at first base on the walk. 2 down. Top of the 8th inning, 7-5 LSU leading. Royals pitch. Missed high. 3-0 now, the count to Milam.
No, I think you take here.
Yeah, this guy can't throw 3 strikes in a row.
Well, you want to take 2? I mean, I think you take this one, is what I'm saying.
Well, sure. Chris made a good point an inning ago. I mean, LSU obviously playing at home, but is not the home team. I think all the runs you can get, knowing that you've got to get the last 3 outs in your own ballpark.
Toughest outs in all of baseball. Here's the 3-0. And Milam taking all the way. This time Royal finds the zone with a fastball, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, and next inning due up will be 7, 8, 9. And then, of course, if everything works out well, they'll have 1, 2, 3 in that bottom of the 9th.
Runners first and second with 2 outs. The 3-1 pitch inside ball 4. And LSU for the 3rd time tonight will load up the bases here in the top of the 8th inning. Daniel Dickinson, who tonight 0 for 3, board on a walk in the 3rd, will have a chance to add to a 2-run lead late in this one.
Yeah, he is now 3 for 14 in the regional, and they're going to bring in the right-hander, the big one, to face him.
So a pitching change for the Trojans, powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana. Bases loaded for the Tigers with 2 outs. They lead 7-5 in winner-take-all action here in the Baton Rouge Regional on a late Monday night. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
People's Health has a new Medicare plan designed for people with diabetes, chronic heart failure, or cardiovascular disorders. It features a monthly over-the-counter allowance, lower costs for a number of prescriptions, and lower specialist copays than non-special needs plans from People's Health. To learn more about a chronic special needs plan, call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans! You're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Action continues in the Baton Rouge Regional on the road to Omaha for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
7-5 our score here in the Monday night championship game of the Baton Rouge Regional. LSU leading by 2 over Arkansas Little Rock, top of the 8th. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on this, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Great to have you join us tonight. Can't thank you enough for tuning in. Doug Thompson, Buzzy Heidel, Chris Blair here in the broadcast booth at Alec Box Stadium. Adam Gattuso, our straws stirring the drink back in the Capital One studio. 7-5 LSU leads. The Tigers with the bases loaded. New pitcher into the game, Gage Haley, a right-hander. Daniel Dickinson at the plate. First pitch to Daniel. Strike at the belt, inner half, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, we told you a big right-hander, 6'7", 275-pound. Sophomore out of South Haven, Mississippi. Transfer from Mississippi State. Actually getting his second appearance of the regional.
From the stretch, Haley fires the 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one in and down, and it's 0-2 to Daniel Dickinson. The Tigers have Reeves at third, Ethan Fry at second base, Stephen Milam at first. Third time tonight, the Tigers have loaded up the bases. Dickinson looking for his first hit tonight with 2 down. Haley's 0-2 pitch, way upstairs. Outside, making 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Haley on the year making his 22nd appearance. He's 2-2 with a 7.38 ERA. 46 and a third innings pitched. He's given up 67 hits, 38 runs, 16 walks, and 41 strikeouts.
The 1-2 to Dickinson. Swing and a miss. Chase one down in the dirt. Dickinson down on strikes for the first time tonight. Gage Haley comes in, shuts down the smoldering fire for the Tigers. However, they do add a run, make it 7-5 as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Trojans coming to the plate after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites. Visit our incredible museums and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues. Born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Powerhouse postseason baseball. The LSU Fighting Tigers in the Baton Rouge Regional on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Fans serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. TJ Ribs, you know it, located at 2324 South Acadian Thruway here in Baton Rouge. Bottom of the 8th inning. Angel Cano, I should say, the first baseman for the Trojans will lead it off here. Kason Evans back out on the bump. Evans 5 2/3 thus far, and he fires the first pitch, and it's fouled off the bat of Cano to make it 0-1. Trojans will have 7, 8, and 9 due up. Cano, Harris, and Wilbanks at the bottom of the order. The 0-1 from Evans. Ground ball, but down the line foul at third. It's 0-2 quickly.
Kason Evans, he's aware people are in the bullpen, but he doesn't want to come out of this game.
The 0-2 pitch. High chop, but again, left of the bag at third. It's foul. Count remains 0-2. A quick reminder again, don't let air conditioner outages keep you on the bench this coming summer. Text the words home run to 31996. Get a $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services. The 0-2. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, but Cano spoils it, fouls it back, and it's 0-2. Count remains. Setting up outside, Hernandez.
Yep.
The pitch is there. It's a swing, but just got a piece to stay alive as Cano. It was down low in the zone. Still 0-2 the count.
Yeah, Cano in swing mode right now, so I think
he is.
Evans just needs to, like you say, Doug, don't groove one here. It's okay to elevate a fastball, really elevate it, or get something really in the dirt.
Got him swinging at that slider back in the third. This pitch misload. Got a piece of Hernandez as well. He's kind of hunched over there as the home plate umpire going to pick up the baseball. Jay Johnson immediately along with Isaac Trujillo coming out.
I'll tell you where it hit him. There's a pad off the chest protector of most catcher's gear, and it protects the shoulders of the catcher, and that one he was literally holding right underneath that pad on the left shoulder, which, Buzzy, you've been punched there, hit by a ball there, and that'll certainly give you kind of the dead arm. Oh yeah, got him right there, like on the nerve, right on the where the armpit is, and he's going to need a second. But we obviously need Luis to stay in this ball game with the way he's swinging the bat.
He looked at Jay Johnson, said, "I'm fine." Isaac Trujillo, the trainer, agrees, and Hernandez will stay in the game.
There's a chance he hits again, and he could go like Mr. October. 3 pitches, 3 home runs if he gets another at bat. So hopefully that thing feels better by then.
Cano, the leadoff hitter for the Trojans, facing a 1-2 count as we get back to action. 7-5 LSU leads, bottom of the 8th inning. Evans, 1-2 pitch. Wow. They peel down to first, but Cano did not go around. Had ideas, but a good take will even the count 2-2 on a pitch down low.
Now to be in swing mode again still and able to hold up on that, you know Cano's seeing it well.
2-2 pitch, line drive to right field. Coming over is Brown. He'll take it on a few hops, and Cano with his second hit of the night. Leadoff man aboard. Now the potential tying run coming to the plate. and Harris.
That might be one of the best at-bats I've seen in this regional. I mean, he got to 5 strikes, so he fouled off 3 balls at least. Took 2 pitches. I looked at Buzzy. I think even Buzzy might have swung at back in the day. He was able to keep his hands off those, and that was just a great piece of hitting with a line drive to the opposite field.
Sammy Harris stands in, a left-hander. Evans delivers, and it's fouled. The third base line makes it 0-1 to Harris. Tonight in the 8th spot is 0 for 2 for the Trojans. Strikeout victim to Evans last time in the 6th inning.
We need the ghost of Alec Box to get us a little 2-ball here.
The 0-1 pitch, 0 inside. We'll leave in the count 1 ball and 1 strike.
Safe to say Ianson's probably ready to come into the game, and Evans up to 106 pitches now.
1-1 pitch. Call it a strike. Took a moment, but Mike Morris said it caught the corner at the knees, and it's 1-2.
A Republic Finance scoreboard update. Got another team that's punched its ticket to the Super Regional Final in Hattiesburg. Miami with the win over Southern Miss, 5-4.
Runner at first, nobody out. Evans, 1-2 pitch. Little lazy swing, and it's over the head of Reeves, who was played in on the infield cut, and it's over his head into left. Back-to-back singles now, runners first and second. Talk about not doing too much. Harris just reached out, again with Reeves playing right on the infield cut.
Well, we got to talk to the grounds crew, get a little more water on the ground in front of home plate. That's a couple. Now, one benefit at LSU, but that's a high chopper off hard ground in front of home plate.
That pitch was maybe 7 inches off the ground, probably a couple inches off the plate. I mean, Chris, you said it, man. They're just trying to put the barrel on the ball, and that was a great job of execution there.
Wilbanks looking to bunt, does so right in front of the mound. Evans going to go to the lead runner at third, gets it to Reeves, and Cano out at third base for the first out of the inning.
You see, pitchers PFP, like most of the time you field that ball and throw it to first. And a lot of coaches prefer that you just get the out at first. But College World Series are won on plays like that. In fact, if you go back and watch the 1996 game, Kevin Shipp did that exact same thing, getting the lead runner in a situation like that. Ended up winning the game, and it could very well do the same thing here. Well, what a play by Evans.
And Jay Johnson will come out to have a conversation. It might be it for him. He's walking like he could.
Sure.
But I want to give Casey Evans credit, too. Hey, a guy who's a former shortstop out of high school, that helps, too. Being athletic, being able to spin, good communication. You could hear him saying 3-3-3 from up here. They got the lead out. Very, very nicely done.
Big embrace and hug from Jay Johnson for Casey Evans as the fans here at the box on their feet saluting.
Wow.
The freshman right-hander called upon in early relief and has certainly given his Tigers a chance as now Anthony Ianson, the starter for the Tigers on Friday night, emerges from the right field bullpen. Pitching change powered by Sunshine. Trojans, though, with runners first and second, 1 out. They trail the Tigers 7-5 as the box erupts for Casey Evans. He acknowledges with his hands in the air. We'll be back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Action continues in the Baton Rouge Regional on the road to Omaha for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Plot thickens here. Anthony Ianson emerges from the bullpen for LSU, taking over for Kason Evans. Top of the order here for the Trojans from Arkansas Little Rock. Runners first and second, just one out. Alex Seguin at the plate. He's 1 for 2 in the leadoff spot. First pitch from Anthony Ianson, off speed, missed low, and it's 1-0. Harris at second base, Will Banks at first. The 1-0. Strike on the outside corner with a bender, and it's 1-1.
Well, of course, Ianson making his second appearance in this region. We got the start against this very same team in the opening game on Friday night.
Ianson checks the runner at second. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball. This one's going to be trouble. Milam can't get to it. They hold the runner up. He stopped at third. Now the throw just now coming to second base. They get him back in motion, and he'll score. From second base, that's Harris. So the RBI single for Seguin makes it a 1-run game.
Got to tell you, it was a weird play, but Will Banks did a really good job of keeping his eyes up. That was the first base runner, and he probably would have got to third if he didn't see who was that, Harris, that slowed up. If Harris wouldn't have slowed up at third, Will Banks would have got to third base.
I just saw the replay. Will Banks was well around second base, looked up, saw Harris, went back, so that might have been huge for them to now still be at first and second rather than
first and third
corners.
Yep, absolutely.
Jack Henry, a dangerous hitter from the left side, stands in. The first pitch, a fastball that almost caught the arm of Henry at 96 miles per hour. And it's 1-0 the count. A 7-6 ball game here. Bottom of the 8th inning. Runners first and second. Will Banks at second. Seguin at first. The 1-0 pitch. Off speed, but upstairs. Now 2-0 the count.
Come on, double play ball.
6 runs now on 8 hits for the Trojans. Ianson again trying to come with the pen for the Tigers. 3-0 pitch, fastball, inside corner, 96 from Ianson. Will make it 3-1 now to Henry.
Need a ground ball right at somebody, Buzzy. Right at him.
Runners take their lead first and second. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and there goes the bat flying towards Jay Johnson in the first base dugout. And Jay just steps to the right to miss it.
I mean, like, literally was on a perfect path towards Jay Johnson. And that was just a smooth little sidestep to get out of the way.
No, he did not panic. Just kind of sashayed to the right.
They might work on that in practice. Just slinging bats in the dugout, see if you can get out the way.
I was always bad at throwing the other guy like right in front of you.
Blocking, having somebody else block you up.
Not Coach Jay. All right, come on, let's go.
That'll fill the count, 3-2. Again, 1 out. Runners first and second, a 1-run game. Bottom of the 8th inning. the stretch. The pitch. Hammered but fouled down the third base line. Will keep it 3-2.
I want a double play, but I need a strikeout because any contact right now is too much stress.
Hendrick takes some time, now digs back in. The left-handed hitter tonight, 1 for 2. He's got runners first and second. Hyanson, a payoff pitch.
Yes,
called strike 3. Mike Morris waiting forever and a day, but he punches him out. Second out of the inning as Hyanson records his first punch out tonight. 2 gone.
Woo! He's back there playing with our emotions, taking all that time to ring him up. I mean, he really, really delayed there. Plenty enough time for the hitter to throw the bat and all of it. Woo! Man, what a pitch.
So with 2 down, still runners first and second. It'll be Ryan Geck, a right-hander. Hyanson fires. High chop again. Reeves has to wait on it. Long throw to first. Jones has it in time for out number 3. They're going to ask for a review. Coach Curry immediately out of the dugout. Wants to take a look at it.
It's out.
I think so too, Buzz.
They've already challenged. And now the umpires will meet right of the mound.
Wow, Reeves, Buzz. What a decision to make there. That was as high a chop as you could possibly hit. He's got a force hit third base. We see the replay here. It does appear that he's out. Here we go.
Out at first base. The play is under review.
Buzzy, like you're thinking as that ball's coming down, I mean, the force out is right in front of me. I was a little shocked to see Reeves pull up and immediately get rid of it to throw it across the diamond.
Well, did you not think it would have been a bang-bang foot race to third base? I think that's maybe what Reeves thought, like, if he's got a good lead, the base runner at second, he's going to beat me, make the good strong throw over to first.
I think when you watch it, you'll see Reeves flat-footed when he waited on it, had no momentum going towards the bag, maybe affected his decision.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an out call, but what a great play. It's like you've got to make your mind up, and I don't think it's something he could see. I think it's something he was feeling looking at that ball up there. I mean, I would say it got up there to a solid 20, 25 feet in the air. Well, to your point earlier, we need to dampen it down a little bit in front of home.
But I'm with you. Every bit of contact right now is just you're on pins and needles. I mean, when it was first hit, I said that's going to be another one over his head. And if he was playing in a little bit, it might have been. Yeah.
Jared Jones using every bit of that 6'4" frame with the stretch to try to get to that baseball. And again, the reviews we've seen here in the booth look like this call will stand. Now we'll wait and see as Mike Morris turns on the mic.
It's going to go nuts.
After review, the call on the field of out is confirmed.
So now both teams with 1 challenge remaining. That will end the bottom of the 8th. The Trojans, though, get a run across. They make it a 7-6 Tiger lead. We head to the top of the 9th. LSU will have 5, 6, and 7 coming to the plate. Brown, Jones, and Stanfield when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Louisiana game night just got interesting. Play Monopoly Scratch Off from the lottery. Win up to $15,000. Choose your words carefully. Play Scrabble Scratch Off. Top prize $50,000.
The game is afoot. It's a classic case of mystery and deception.
Uncover the mysteries of the new Clue Scratch Off. Top prize is a whopping $100,000. All 3 games are available with Fast Play. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Clue, Monopoly, and Scrabble are trademarks of Hasbro.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Action continues in the Baton Rouge Regional on the road to Omaha for LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 9th inning. 7-6 LSU leading Arkansas Little Rock in the championship game of this regional. Jake Brown to lead it off. Gage Haley back out. Came in relief, found the final out. At the top of the 8th inning, first pitch to Jake Brown, who leads it off for the Tigers, missed outside for ball 1. This pitch, fastball, but outside, now 2 balls, no strikes. Brown tonight, 2 for 4, a single in the 2nd, and another single last time in the 7th. The 2-0 to Brown. At the belt, down the middle with a fastball, 2-1. Brown, Jones, and Stanfield. 2 up for the Tigers here in the top of the 9th, leading by a lone run. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brown. Pitch from Haley. This is low, 3-1.
On the season, Haley actually has not been bad in the strikeout to walk category. 46 in the 3rd innings. 16 walks, 41 strikeouts.
Hitters count for Brown. Righty on lefty matchup here. And the 3-1 pitch. Hammered, but line drive foul. Just missed Josh Simpson, the first base coach for the Tigers. And that'll fill it up 3-2. Payoff pitch to the plate. Just getting a piece off the bat and catches Cade Martin, the catcher, but he hops up quickly. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got him on the hand as he looks down at that right hand, but appears to be all right.
You want to catch.
Yeah, and it had to hurt because the ball, it ended up almost in the LSU dugout. So let's see. Oh, yeah, just hit off the dirt under the glove and off the knuckles, basically.
Coach Curry and the trainer for Little Rock out there to check on him. He says he's all right. They will head back to the dugout now. 3-2 the count to Brown, leading it off here. Three balls, 2 strikes to Jake Brown. Gage Haley, the big right-hander, comes set. Now
My
the
English.
pitch. Yes, sir. Missed inside, ball 4. That'll put a base runner aboard. Brown with a leadoff walk. That'll get Jared Jones to the plate. Jared 1 for 4. His single came back in the 4th inning. Since then, strikeout swinging in the 5th, strikeout swinging in the 7th.
Go back to that, the at bat where he hit the line drive into the gap, right? I mean, that's the mindset the big guy needs to be going up there with.
A lot of real estate in both alleys here, with the outfield playing straight up to Jones, the right-handed hitter. They've got the infield shifted to the left side with 3 infielders. First pitch from Haley outside, ball 1. With great wheels over at first base. Haley's 1-0 pitch. It's low. 2-0.
Playing with fire. Playing with fire. admire this guy.
You got right-hander number
4.
Sorry, Doug. Right-hander number 14, Josh Beasley, getting loose down in the Trojans bullpen.
Another visit coming up now from Brady Cox, pitching coach for the Trojans, on his way out after falling behind 2-0. Fans, you can help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access new potential medicines, and get free study-related exams. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. 7-6 our score. Top of the ninth inning. The Tigers here on their home field. The visiting team looking to add some insurance runs here in the top of the ninth inning. Jay Johnson coming over, talking to both Jones and Stanfield. Chris on deck. Jake Brown aboard on a leadoff walk.
Yeah, Beasley actually pitched in that opener as well. He pitched the final 2 innings against the Tigers in the 7-0 loss, and he went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits and a run. If that's who they bring in, actually 2 right-handers.
Yeah, the other right-hander is number 20, Zach Bussick. So they are double barrel action in their bullpen.
2 balls, no strikes to Jared Jones. 1 for 4 tonight for the Tiger first baseman. Haley comes set, looks over to first. Now kicks and fires. A swing, left center field. This baseball is gone! Jared Jones! Home run number 20! The Tigers lead 9-6.
111 miles an hour off the bat, and that one almost knocked the Tony Sachery's can down out in left center field.
Zach
Just a matter
Henry,
of time.
full speed, made a leap at the wall, but out of his reach.
I thought he gave everything he had to catch that ball, but Jones just teed off on a fastball right out over the outer third of the plate and destroyed it to left center field. That is a big 2 runs.
Yep.
Here in the top of the ninth.
Couldn't be happier for the Bear. Nobody out. Stanfield at the plate. First pitch missed inside. It's 1-0.
Just a matter of when, right, Doug?
Yeah,
I mean, he's too good. He's been hitting home runs all year. It's just like he didn't forget how to do it, and he got into a good count and didn't miss his pitch finally.
Square into bunt is Stanfield. He'll pull it back. Called strike, leaving it up 1-1.
When I watch this game, a lot of times I watch it looking at it from a mathematical standpoint, because I learned from Skip Bertman, and when the big guys would come up with all the homers and they were having a rough bout or a couple tough weeks, he would always be so nervous late in the game because mathematically he was due for a big one, and at some point Jared Jones was going to run another ball or 2 out of the ballpark as long as this season kept going.
Stanfield able to hold back on a pitch outside. They appeal to first. Say it did not go around. It's now 2-1.
Pour it on. Go out there and get you 6 or 7 runs.
High chop, third base side. Rhodes rises, fields it, and airmails the throw over the head of Angel Cano. Stanfield will not only reach base, they'll send him to second on the throwing error.
Just took a little while, Doug. Just took to the 9th inning for it to get going.
Well, it did, but remember, this game's not over, and the toughest 3 outs are the last 3 outs, and the 2-run homer was big from Jared Jones. Don't get me wrong, but what do we say at the break? We need 3 runs here. We need to get that 4-run cushion headed to the bottom of the 9th with whoever we have on the mound. It'll obviously probably be Ianson, but a 4-run lead is what we're looking for.
Luis Hernandez has had a ball game and then some. Back-to-back homers in the 6th and in the 8th inning. Got Stanfield down at second on the throwing error. Nobody out here. The top of the 9th. It's a 9-6 LSU lead.
Oh,
Hernandez trying to lay down a bunt. Fouls it straight down onto the plate, and it's 0-1.
It's like asking Babe Ruth to bunt. You guys seen 2 pitches hit 2 home runs. Come on, get you another one right here, Luis.
Stanfield, lengthy lead off of second. Keeps his eye on the pitcher, Gage Haley. Haley looks back. Now Now the 0-1. That one just off the outer black to the right-handed hitting Hernandez, and it evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike.
About Luis's average creeping up there over 270 now.
The 1-1. It's low, now 2-1 to Luis.
Yeah, I mean, be ready to get after it, Coach. I mean, you get your pitch here.
Got to be crossing his mind.
Already deposited 2 in the left field landing earlier tonight. With a runner at second, just looking to add runs any way possible. It's another throw back to second. Stanfield easily gets back. Still 2-1 to Hernandez. Tigers 9 runs, 10 Bingo Pest Product base hits. 1 error tonight for LSU. 6 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Trojans of Arkansas Little Rock. 2-1 to Luis. Rips it into left field. Base hit. Stanfield going to be waved around. The throw going to be cut off. Sliding safely is Stanfield, and Hernandez with an RBI single, giving 3 ribby on the night, and the Tigers lead 10-6.
Let's go. Keep pouring it on. Keep pouring it on. Never enough runs.
Still nobody out here in the top of the ninth.
How about JJ over at third base there? He was cranking him the whole way. There was never a question in his mind that he was sending Chris Stanfield from second base.
So now we'll see Tanner Reeves. Reeves a strikeout victim his last time up. It's the bunt, pulls it back, pitch missing. It's 1-0. Reeves 0 for 2 tonight after taking over at third base defensively after the Tigers opted for a pinch hitter for starter Michael Braswell. Tigers were down early 5-1 after 2 innings in this one. Again, the pitch low and inside. Reeves pulls back the bunt attempt, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. And Coach Curry has seen enough. On his way out, he's made a call to the bullpen. He is called for a left-hander. So we have another pitching change here with nobody out, top of the ninth, and LSU leading 10-6 in this championship battle of the Baton Rouge Regional. Tell you about the new Trojan pitcher when we come back. First, Tanner Reeves at the plate when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Live action continues in the Baton Rouge Regional. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Josh Beasley will take over on the mound. Go with the side-winding right-hander out of the bullpen for Arkansas Little Rock. It's a 10-6 LSU lead. Tigers led 1-0 after one frame. Huge second inning for the Trojans, putting up 5 runs in that frame to make it a 5-1 ball game. Ethan Fry would clear the bases with a double to plate 3 runs for the Tigers in the top of the 4th. To make it a 5-4 game, the Tigers would tie it up on a home run by Luis Hernandez in the top of the 6th, 5-all. Another home run in the 7th by Luis. Made it 6-5. The Tigers, 1 more in the 7th, 1 more in the 8th. Trojans with a run at the bottom of the 8th, and then 3 more so far here in the top of the 9th. Nobody out. Runner at first. Beasley, the right-hander, to face Reeves at the plate with a 2-0 count. Sidewinder delivers. They'll say a strike at the knees. There's Tanner again trying to lay down that bunt. It's 2-1.
Yeah, Beasley making his 22nd appearance of the year. He's 1-1. Does have a save, 23 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 35 hits, 26 runs, 18 walks, and 16 strikeouts. Making his 2nd appearance of this regional.
2-1 pitch. Missed outside. That'll make it 3-1. Vance Capital One offering checking and savings accounts. No fees or minimums. What's in your wallet? Hernandez with a short lead off of first. 3-1 count to Reeves. Looking to swing away. Send it high in the air. Third base side. Foul territory, but it will catch the overhang out of play. Now fill the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. What a weekend. Tigers with back-to-back wins Friday and Saturday. Stayed in the winner's bracket until they met this pesky Arkansas Little Rock squad yesterday. Dropped that game 10-4. Forced the winner take all here tonight. Runner goes, payoff pitch, and Tanner Reeves launches one right center field. Henry on the run and takes a leap on the track. And again, a spectacular play by the Trojan center fielder. Makes the grab for out number 1. Hernandez able to scurry back to first.
I mean, that kid's got his own highlight reel tonight. A solid 30 seconds of plays. I mean, even you can have the jump in for Jared Jones. He almost jumped clean over the fence out there when he went to catch that ball. Another great play by the center fielder.
Darren Curry out now top the order. 1 out, a runner at first. Beasley delivers inside to the left-hander, and it's 1-0. 4-run lead for the Tigers in the bottom of the 9th. We'll have the Trojans coming to the plate. Still with a runner on, a chance to add to this 4-run lead. Curiel awaits, and the pitch. Trying to sneak a bunt in, but fouls it straight into the dirt. Rolls to the backstop. It's 1-1.
Tigers with 6 extra base hits tonight. Arkansas Little Rock doesn't with none, so a little bit of a difference there. It's amazing when you hit the ball out of the ballpark what the scoreboard looks like.
The 1-1 to Curiel. Swing, slow rolling ground ball to second base. Chaplin picks it up, throws to Cano easily for the 2nd out. The only play was the first as Hernandez scurrying into second base. So a runner in scoring position with 2 down. And Ethan Fry, who's been tremendous tonight, is going to be intentionally walked.
I'm not mad at him. Like, that's probably one of the better moves they can make with a base open and 2 outs.
So
6 times up, 6 times aboard. Pretty good night, huh, Buzz?
Oh, yeah.
So they'll walk Fry to get to Stephen Milam here. Facing the right-hander, he'll move back, swing from the left side. Milam 0 for 4 tonight. But has had a reemergence at the plate here this weekend.
Yeah, came into the game leading the team 5 for 7.
First pitch to Milo. Look out. Almost got him in the rib cage with a pitch inside. It's 1-0. Quarter to midnight here in Baton Rouge. 10-6 LSU lead, top of the ninth. 3 runs in thus far. Highlighted by Jared Jones. Big blast to left center. The 1-0. Sharply hit ground ball. Jumps right in the glove of Chaplin. He'll throw to Cano for out number 3. But the Tigers put 3 runs up on 2 hits. 1 error on the Trojans. It's a 10-6 LSU lead. Anthony Ianson, first Tiger out there. He's on the bump, ready to go. Bottom of the ninth coming up. Trojans' last chance. Rhodes, Martin, and Chaplin, 4, 5, and 6 when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas.
Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner.
Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
Do you hear that? Alligator mating season in the Louisiana swamp.
Yeah, baby. There's just something about the scent of the magnolias and the sound of the swamp creatures all singing in sweet harmony that reminds me of...
The New Orleans medley from Acme Oyster House.
Red beans and rice with a piece of smoked sausage, jambalaya and gumbo.
Ooh, let's get out of this boat.
Acme Aromatherapy. Brought to you by Acme Oyster House.
Hey, should we start with fried alligator?
Too soon.
Is it?
Acme Oyster House. Life's more fun with seafood.
For the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. For the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Live action continues in the Baton Rouge Regional. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Here we go, bottom of the ninth inning. The Tigers of LSU leading 10-6 over the Arkansas Little Rock Trojans. Ty Rhodes will lead it off. Anthony Ianson delivers the first pitch, and it missed high with a fastball, and it's 1-0. Rhodes tonight, cleanup hitter for the Trojans, 0 for 3. Didn't reach base on a walk back in the 7th. There's a strike from Ianson to even it up, 1-1. Anthony's 1-1 pitch. Foul back at us into the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tigers 10 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Trojans with 5 runs in the 2nd inning. They've got 6 total on 8 hits and 2 miscues on the diamond tonight. Ianson's 1-2 pitch. Overhand curve just missed a little high. It's 2-2.
Connor Ware and Chase Shores both getting loose in LSU's bullpen.
2-2. Got him to chase down in the dirt. Rhodes down on strikes for a 3rd time tonight. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU.
Yeah, they can probably shut it down here in a minute.
We might just be getting a little work in, coach, is what I'm thinking.
Probably so.
Ianson with his 2nd strikeout out of the bullpen. Again, Anthony, the starting pitcher on Friday night, and that 7-0 win over this Trojan squad, went 7 2/3 of shutout baseball, gave up just 5 hits, 98 pitches on Friday. He's thrown 16 so far in relief tonight. Cade Martin to the plate. First pitch to the right-hander. High chop up near second base. Dickinson left of the bag. Throws across his body. Jared Jones digs it out at first. 2 down, 1 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Wow.
Wow is right. Wow is right.
Quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Cooper Chaplin now. The last chance to keep it going here for the Trojans on what's been an incredible postseason run thus far. To make their way to the regional, make their way to a second championship game. The breaking ball, overhand curve, catches the inside corner from Ianson, and it's 0-1 to Chaplin. Righty on lefty matchup here. No one sitting down at Alec Box Stadium. The 0-1. Hit in the air, back behind us, out of play. Foul makes it 0-2 to Chaplin.
Here we go. This is one of those moments that you work so hard for as a pitcher, to be out there with a chance to strike them out to win it all.
Nobody on. 10-6 LSU lead. Bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Tigers win. Tigers win. We'll see you later in the week for Super Regional play. Come from behind win, down 5-1 after 2 innings, and the Tigers get the win 10-6. With the win, your Tigers of LSU 46-15. The Little Rock Trojans tip your cap. They finish their season 27-34, and it goes without saying. Athletics Director Frank Cuervo at Arkansas Little Rock. Chris Curry needs a raise and an extension. What an effort this weekend, but they fall short in the second championship game to the Tigers here at the box. 10-6, the final score. Coming up, we'll crank up the Women's Hospital Fighting Tiger 10th inning show as LSU now heads to Super Regional.